Ho, 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 ho. What's up this morning, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all, and happy holidays to you all. Good to see ya. What is up? Yeah, the guitar deck is so brutal. That deck is so ridiculous. Dylan Hunter, Joint Problem, Storm Shepherd. Thank you. The beard's looking good. Ho, ho, ho. Have you been naughty or nice this year? We're gonna find out. How is everyone today? Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful week, a great holiday season. So today we're gonna do our traditional holiday stream. So if you've never been in a holiday stream, it's a little different. We're gonna play some standard. There's been in just the last week, I've noticed in the tournament results, all of a sudden people are playing Mightform Harmonizer decks, a card that I've never seen anyone play. So we're gonna mess around with some Mightform Harmonizer in standard. But also, we have some giveaways that we're gonna be doing from the merch store. So if you're looking to, let me see if I can pull this up. If you're looking to get some free Goldfish merch for the holidays, we're going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to have dice and tokens and playmats and deck boxes. So we're going to be doing those throughout the stream. And also, the other thing I want to do today, something we can talk about as we're going through this stream, is I want to do a little Goldfish community awards of the year. So I got a few headings here. Best set of the year, worst set of the year, mechanic of the year, new content of the year, card of the year, stuff like that. So I figured we'd talk about this, and maybe by the end of the stream we can have a list. And then I don't know, if the list turns out good, I might do it for a year-end YouTube video and go over our choices. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do. So that's the plan for today. We're hanging out, we're playing some standard, we're celebrating the holidays together, and just having a good time, giving some stuff away. It should be super fun. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hopefully you're having an amazing. Are you giving Crim as a gift? I don't think I can give away Crim. I don't think that would be allowed. But I'll check. I'll see if it's possible. So that's the plan for today. I've been working on a custom commander to play with my playgroup. We are all making custom commanders around characters we play in our RPG game to give as gifts for Christmas. I'd like your opinion of mine. Do you think it's fun, printable, playable, or straight up busted? All right, I will tell you, Joe. I will tell you right now. Milikaru, welcome to the Fishbowl. And Pontologist, thank you as well. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you. It might be Spider-Man. Who knows? Maybe lots of people love Spider-Man. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Also, there might be some. I'm trying to work out the details on this. So we started a Patreon. We started a Discord channel for people on the Patreon who subscribe to the Patreon, and I'm trying to get it set up so if you're a subscriber on Twitch, you'll also have access to this kind of exclusive Discord room for people that are on the Patreon or whatever. I don't have the details figured out yet, but hopefully by next stream, those details will be figured out, and it'll be a nice little bonus holiday reward for everyone who's been a subscriber, because we've had subscribers here on Twitch way before there was a Patreon or a YouTube or anything like that. So I'm trying to get that set up. The details aren't 100% done yet, but that should be coming in the near future, hopefully in the next couple days. So keep an eye out for that if that's something you're interested in. King JK and the Great Destroyer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Are you aware of a pre-modern tournament in Fairport on January 31st? I am not aware of that, but I'm gonna have to look into that. Donta, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. I've been diving into the world of foreign foils, and I found out this Spanish Miss Bumbleflower is $500. Okay, I gotta see why. Let's look at this card first, and I'll look it up. So this is the custom card. Spanish Miss Bumbleflower. All right, we'll do the custom card next. That is pretty good. Syrah Margarita. That is. I don't know what Syrah means in Spanish. Miss Margarita. How does Bumbleflower become Margarita? Oh, it's Senor. I see. That's abbreviation for Senor. I see. I don't know my Spanish abbreviations. Oh, Dante, welcome to the Fishbowl. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh, that is pretty good. Let's see this card. Kaido Hope's Demise. 4 mana Abzan, legendary Astartes warrior. It's a 3/4 Vigilance Trample says whenever it or another creature you control dies, return up to one target other creature card with lesser toughness from your graveyard to your hand. When this creature dies, if it had no stun counters on it, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with 2 stun counters on it. Okay. I mean that seems fine to me. That seems fine to me. Yes, the giveaways we can ship internationally. Yeah, any place that we ship from the merch store to, we can ship. So it should be, I believe that's literally every place in the world. So yes, international, perfectly fine. World Champ NA for the 7th month resub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to everyone. Thank you. I mean, combos with Solemnity. Anytime there's a card that involves counters, someone's gonna be like, combos with Solemnity. If you have a Solemnity out. I mean, I think this card's probably fine. The card goes back to your hand. You can still kill it, kind of like Unstoppable Slasher. If anything, like, I don't know, what do you think the power level of this card is? Like, how strong, hey, what's up, Cyber Killnose? How strong do you think, my first reading of this card is it would roughly be on par with like a decent precon commander. It doesn't seem broken to me. It seems very printable. There's nothing I see on there that makes me think you couldn't print it. It seems like it's protected against infinite combos pretty well. I guess I'd have to think through the toughness thing, but it goes back to your hand. So like, how broken can it be? Because you're gonna have to spend mana to cast the card anyway. So unless there's some combo I'm not thinking of, I feel like this would be like perfectly fine. If anything, it could probably be like a 4/4. I think you could even juice the stats a little bit more maybe, and it would still probably be fine. So, should read lesser toughness than the creature that died. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that is better wording. But as far as power level, it seems good. So anyway, here's how the giveaways are gonna work. We have 8 giveaways today. 8 giveaways to do over the course of the stream. Dice tokens, deck box and sleeve bundles, playmats. We're gonna go through each of those twice, and it should be very easy. So when I start the giveaway, all you got to do is type the command in chat, and you'll be entered. If you win the giveaway, then all you need to do is send me a message, and you're just going to have to let me know how I can ship the thing to you. So an address for shipping, and also in some cases, which one you want. Like if you win a deck box and sleeve bundle, do you want the blue one? Do you want the orange one? If you win a playmat, which playmat of the ones that are in stock and not sold out do you want? So it's as simple as that. Can I win a giveaway and pick it up at a Magic Con next year? I mean, I assume so. If you'd rather us not ship it, then I think that we could do it that way. So yeah, that's the plan. Can we send? Yeah. Wow, oh my goodness, gift subs for days. Kings KG52 gift subbing up literally everyone. 50 gift subs. I can't even read them all. There's too many. Killpack, Lukey, Vaporize, Amaranth, Johnny Bravo, everyone's gift sub. Happy holidays. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the huge hype train and the 50 gift subs, King JK. That is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, so as far as claiming your prize if you're a winner, all you have to do is let me know that information. You can either send me a whisper through Twitch if you're comfortable with doing it that way. That's fine with me. Or you can just email me, saffronolive@mtgoldfish.com. If you'd rather send your information that way, that is also perfectly fine with me. So let's kick it off. Let's kick it off with giveaway number 1 to celebrate our 50 gift subs. Thank you again so much. That's a ton of gift subs, King KJ52. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much for the holiday cheer. McLormick, welcome to the Fishbowl. So many subs today already. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup here for you. So we're gonna start with our first giveaway, our early giveaway. This is an easy one. We're gonna give away a dice set from the merch store. You can get a mixture. You can get some dice here. A little blue dice, a little red. They're pretty nice. We use them on Commander Clash. So I'm gonna fire giveaway number 1 for the next 2 minutes. It should say, let's see. It says giveaway started. Wait, why is it not saying any? Oh, there it is. Okay. All you need to do to enter, do what Streamlabs says. ! Raffle in the chat. You only need to do it once because it's only 1 entry per person. So as long as you did it once, you're going to be in. The giveaway is going to run for 2 minutes. It's going to run for 2 minutes. And then we will, wait, why does it say start giveaway again? Hang on. Hang on a sec. Hang on, we might have to do, why does it say, I'm confused now. Now it says, I click start giveaway, and it started the giveaway, but why does it still say start giveaway? Active. Okay. Oh, I guess, okay, so I guess we're good. I guess it is going. We got 80 people entered, 80 people entered. 11 seconds to go. 11 seconds to go, and we're going to pick the winner. It is almost time for the first giveaway. Ronald Grinder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Here we go. 1 second. Get those entries in. And can we pick a winner? Why does it? Okay, we'd like to. Oh, close entries. All right, close entries. Here we go. Close entries. And the winner of the dice set giveaway is Ho Ho Ho, Danny Flaws, Chef Q. So welcome to the Fishbowl, and also Stone Rain. Hello. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big soup cheer for you. The winner of the dice giveaway is Autism Gaming. Hey, Autism. Congratulations, Autism. Autism, I will say, you've been here pretty much every stream for the last 6 months, and you've shown off a ton of cool deck lists this year. I'm glad that you were the winner of our first giveaway. So autism_4gaming4. Send me a message. You can send it through Twitch if you want, a whisper, or just email me, saffronal@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know where to ship your dice, and I will get them shipped out for you. Let me make a note of this just so I have a list, and then we'll get on to the next thing. Dice autism game. All right, giveaway number 1. We're doing plenty more. There's 8 total throughout this stream, so if you missed this one, don't worry. There are more giveaways. There's more giveaways coming. Anyway, let's do our reminders real quick and get into some magicking. Yosha Show, ho ho ho! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. The holiday stream is a perfect stream for me. I got the beard for it. I got the belly for it. I can pull off Santa pretty well. I'm just saying. If I ever stop doing magic content, Mall Santa Claus. How could I not get hired at that job? Seriously. Reminders, replay YouTube for the old streams, normal YouTube, tons of content coming up. We've got standard, we have some draft, an interesting draft coming up. We got more pre-modern, we got modern. There's a ton coming up on the YouTube over the holiday season. A reminder, their sponsor day is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can go to cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Maybe get a sticker, I don't know anymore, but that's possible. Can you do a giveaway where you and Tomer come to my birthday? Ooh, maybe. That would be a cool giveaway. I have no idea where you live. Do you happen to live in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York? If so, it's a possibility. Crooked EDH, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup trivia, thank you. So this deck, I want to try out this, yeah, I imagine, actually, it probably is a very, like, heart-wrenching, sad job. Actually, I don't know if I could handle it. For some reason, kids and animals get me. Like, I don't know if I could deal with, like, sad, like, kids not getting Christmas. Like, that would just be so depressing to deal with all the time. Those are the things that get me. Kids and animals, like, things going poorly for them, it just, it wrecks me. Hey, Merry Christmas, Omega Phoenix. So this deck, I've noticed in the results on Moto, all of a sudden people start playing Lightform Harmonizer. And this is like kind of a landfall deck, but it's not what you think of as a landfall deck. Yeah, there's Zos Chocobo, but there's no Tifa, there's none of that stuff. This is like a go big landfall deck, I guess, where you're like eventually winning with a Colossal Rattleworm because it has Trample. Ice Tilly Sport, you play the Mightform Harmonizer, so every land drop is going to double the power of something. You can even warp it into play. So I want to see why all of a sudden, if you look through the Moto results, a bunch of people are playing with Mightform Harmonizer. So I want to see if the hype of this card is actually real. So we're going to do some Mightform harmonizing today. Dibs on the birthday visit. California is pretty close. It's pretty close. Maybe we need to do like a goldfish A goldfish. I knew this family growing up. I knew this family because we had a lot of kids in my family growing up. There's another family that had a lot of kids, and they would just do one birthday a year because they didn't want to deal with all the individual birthday parties. So like once in the summer, they would do a birthday party for like all of their kids rather than doing a whole bunch throughout the year. Maybe that's what we got to do. We got to do a little fish con. Actually, my brother was just talking to me. He does like events around here, and he's been talking to me. He's like, we really need to do a magic event. I got this place up in Syracuse, this cool venue. We can do a magic event. Like, people would love it. So I don't know. Maybe we actually do a little goldfish. I mean, it would be a con is probably a stretch, but maybe we do a little goldfish con of some kind where we can all get together. That would be a fun project for the next year. Yeah, I'll see. I'll let you know for sure. I'll let you know. Open a hype chest. Wait, what is a hype chest? In their bag emote and golden kappa for 24 hours. Ooh, look at that. The hype train's running. Oh, all right, let's play some standard. So question number 1. Oh, an hour and a half from Syracuse? I mean, it'd be a few months from now. He was literally just talking to me about it yesterday. So it's not planned out yet or anything, but he's got a venue, I think it's called the Rail Line in Syracuse, that he's like friends with the people that run it, and they want to do events there. And he's like, oh, we can do a magic one. So yeah, maybe this is a year of FishCon. Do a Clash Live like game nights or Commander at home do? Oh, we've talked about trying to do that at like a Magic Con. I don't know. What would you prefer? So MagicCon Vegas this year. Do we keep this? We get a turn 2 World Wagon, 1,000,000 lands. That is 1,000,000 lands. Yeah, we'll try it. What would you prefer? 777, that guy over there. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. So here's what we were thinking. So if we can do a thing at MagicCon Vegas this year, would you prefer some sort of Commander Clash Live? Or the other thing that we were talking about is trying to do like Family Feud style podcast live, like do the Family Feud episode live, and maybe like draft a couple people from the audience to join one of the teams, or one of you if you're going to be in Vegas like ahead of time. So we'll have like audience participation on top of that. I think that would actually be pretty fun. Oh yeah, so the Vegas thing would be separate because we all go to Vegas anyway. I think, Fish Tank Live would also be good. We did a podcast live last year, and it was super fun, and I'm glad we did it. But I came away from it feeling like we should have done something more special, if that makes sense. Like, we just kind of did a normal podcast episode, and it was fine, and people seemed to like it. But I think it would be even better if we did like a game show thing, a Family Feud thing, something along those lines. So that's also in the works. Vex, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. About getting with the fear of missing out. And Storm Chaser's talent. We really need to stop drawing Magic the Gathering land cards. We're so in trouble. Duelist to the mind. Wait a minute. Oh man, if only we had Trample. So we can play this Might Form Harmonizer. We can use it to crew the Lumbering World Wagon. This is actually kind of wild. We crew the Lumbering World Wagon. We play a Fabled Passage. We double the power of the World Wagon. We go to combat. I mean, if this had Trample, we would just win. Get in with the World Wagon. Yes, we'll snag a land. We'll double the power of the World Wagon. That is a big vehicle. Opponent, sadly, has an Otter. Going to block with the Otter. All right. I mean, we got the Otter out of the way. Pass the turn. Opponent. Tiger Seal getting tapped down for now. Opponent untaps. What gives Trample in the deck? So we have some Trample threats in the deck. Kaido, Cunning Infiltrator. We don't have...
Pom-Chan. We've got a fight to win.
Let's see. We don't have anything that gives... Well, okay. That's not quite true. So we have Herd Heirloom that gives Trample. We also have the backside of Esper Origins gives Trample with the last mode. Colossal Rataworm naturally has Trample. So those are our main Trample threats. We don't really have additional trample in the sideboard. So not a ton of trample, I guess. We also do have a escape tunnel that can make something unblockable and win that way. Opponent gonna make their fear of missing out unblockable. Did you see the post I tagged you in on Twitter that Charlie Collectible Show is doing next year? No, I didn't notice that. I'm not even sure. What is Charlie Collectible Show? So the live podcast we did was actually just live in Vegas. It wasn't actually recorded. So it only existed. It only existed if you were at MagicCon Vegas. Hopefully this year we can also record whatever we do. That would be nice for everyone that can't make it. We untap. Oh, there's a rattle worm. Huh. What are the odds that we die this turn? What are the odds that we die? This Colossal Rattlworm is lethal and a half next turn. Do we just stay on defense? Hey, Seth, with Star Trek coming out in 2026, do you think that Wizards will use Star Trek set to get the player base used to having the space theme set in a game and prepared for potential Star Wars in 2027 for the 50th anniversary of New Hope? I feel like that was the purpose of Edge of Eternities, was to soften the blow for the Star Trek set. I definitely think that, I think we just play Conduit Pylons. Yeah, let's just play Conduit Pylons. Double Might Form's power. How do we die? Do we die to this Duelist to the Mind is my question. Do we die to the Duelist, mill the land, double the power? I hope not. We're just going to pass. Like, we win next turn almost 100% if we don't die this turn. The question is, do we get one shot by the Duelist? Because they can Winter Night Stories. If they can turn on Fear of Missing Out, they might be able to actually just win. Opponent gonna draw a card.
That's surprising.
Make the Tiger Seal unblockable. Gonna loot away a Tiger Seal. Untaps. Are we dead? Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. Commits a crime, loots. Oh, and the Soul Guide Lantern's going to do it, isn't it? Because it's going to make this Duelist... It's going to make the Duelist big enough to just kill us, and we can't block it. Opponent, combat, opponent. Wait, did they not see it? Oh, they went to combat. Wait. Oh my god, I think we live. I think we live. If they crack this Soul Guide Lantern, it goes in the graveyard and it turns on. If they crack it, it goes in the graveyard and it turns on the Fear of Missing Out, and then we definitely die.
I'm a master.
But our opponent apparently didn't see the line. Oh wait, are we in unranked? Oh, maybe that explains it. Are we in unranked? Also, we need a massive crossover among all the Commander channels, like a World Cup for the lulz. Ooh, that would actually be a super cool charity event. That would be a super cool charity event. Well, I mean, we're going to kill here. I think we accidentally joined unranked, though. Because I feel like our opponent had his... Were we not dead there? Like, if you crack this old guy, you crack this, turns on this, doubles that, we die. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Xmas! So chat, we gotta work on this list. So let's start with an easy one. Let's start with it. Wow, now they sack it. Now that it doesn't matter. Opponent, River Pyre Verge. All right, well, let's do a little killing. So what we do here is we are just going to fire up this Lumbering Whirlwagon real quick. And then we are going to play a Fabled Passage. We're going to double the power of this Colossal Rattlworm. We're going to crack this Fabled Passage, and our opponent scoops it up. All right, chat. Here's a question. For our Goldfish Awards of 2025, we have 10 categories. Do you have a Festivus poll? Is that like what people dance on? Is it what fire? I don't know what a fest is. It what firemen slide down? I don't know what a Festivus pole is. I don't. So no, I guess the answer is no. All right, first category. Best set of the year, chat. So in 2025, see, I can't do Seinfeld because it has a laugh track. I refuse. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but if a show has like the canned laughter thing, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It doesn't matter how good the show is or how funny it is. The laugh track by itself kills my enjoyment of the show. I don't need dead people telling me when to laugh. Like, if you're funny enough, I will know that I should laugh, and I will just laugh. So set of the year. This year we had Aetherdrift, Dragons of Tarkir Dragonstorm, rather. Aetherdrift, Tarkir Dragonstorm, Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternity's, Spider-Man, Avatar. What is your pick? So I would say, from my perspective, I think there are 3 sets that I would consider in the running. The sets I would consider in the running would be Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternity's, and Avatar. For me, those 3 clearly stand out over the other 3 sets. If we break it down into Universes Beyond versus not Universes Beyond, well, I guess we actually have to sideboard, don't we? If we break it down into Universes Beyond versus not Universes Beyond, then I think it's pretty easy. Edge of Eternity's. Final Fantasy, I like Tarkir Dragonstorm too. I just feel like Edge of Eternity's topped it for me as far as in-universe sets. I was really excited for Dragonstorm when it came out, and it's still good, but I feel like out of the in-universe sets, I think Edge of Eternity's was just more innovative, and I really like the mechanics in that set. I think Avatar might be my personal favorite set of the year. I think that it beats out Final Fantasy for me, but I think there's also a pretty strong argument for Final Fantasy just because it was the magic cultural moment of the year. It was the closest thing we had to the one-of-one ring search with the Lord of the Rings set, where there was just all this hype about this one-of-one ring, millions of dollars, blah, blah, blah. Final Fantasy was the closest we came to having anything like that happen this year. Very, very close to that. I really don't know. So what is the overall sense in the chat? Are we going with, so I guess the question is this. How many of you think that this set has to be an in-universe set? Like, is there a feeling that we have to have an in-universe set as set of the year and we can't pick a Universes Beyond set, or are we past that at this point? Spider-Man, even though it's a flawed set, it breaks the Scalper's movement into magic. That is actually true. That is true. It did slow down the Scalpers. Let's play a land, and I think we just pass again this turn. I think we're just gonna blow up this Frostcliff Siege, which is pretty scary. Mr. Peaches, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. Pound it if you're missing out. If you're watching TV and you don't care about the ads, even if those ads are really cool, yeah, I know for me, I include Universes Beyond sets, but I know some people just have a hardline anti-UV stance. I think it's okay. Is it just Final Fantasy? I feel like it's probably objectively, it's probably just Final Fantasy. Like, if I'm just trying to be as objective as possible, I feel like Final Fantasy, it's the set that, like, sold 200 million in a day. Wow, where are all of our lands? It's a set that sold 200 million in a day. It's a set that broke all the records. Personally, I like Avatar better. McIntyre, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. Arena set, so, like, what? Like, Alchemy 2025 or something? We don't have Do we have arena-only sets? Oh, do we just Ice Still? Yeah, I think we just Ice Still. Let's play the Ice Still. Play the Forest. Mill of Land. Okay. Ooh, Mill of Escape Tunnel. That's good. Playing Escape Tunnel. Mill of Fable Passage. Pass the Turd. All right, things are shaping up. Things are shaping up. Oh, the Omen Path. So the Omen Path would just count as Spider-Man, I think. I think we have to think of them as the same set. Final Fantasy broke standard. Bad. True. Although a lot of stuff broke standard this year. Raise prices on everything. Bad. And introduce the worst bonus sheet art style. that is kind of true. The bonus sheet art style was a little jag. I will give it that. I know I like some of them. I like some of them, didn't like others. Seth, that's like saying Taylor Swift is a good artist because she sells out stadiums. So I wouldn't say just breaking sales records would be a reason to name it the best set. But I think that the sales numbers speak to just like the cultural moment that Final Fantasy was for Magic. Like, it was just the biggest set of the year. It was the time of the year when the most people were talking about Magic, the most people were playing Magic. We saw that on Magic Arena. So for me, the sales numbers, outside of making enough money to keep making Magic cards, I really don't care about Wizards' profits. It doesn't do anything for me if they make 1 billion or 2 million. No difference to me. But I do think that the numbers show how many people jumped into it. Is this your real beard or did you dye? No, this is, I've had a stressful week and my beard went white over the past week since we streamed. No, it's died. It's died. Opponent gonna draw a card. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's untap. I think we just play a Might Form Harmonizer. Play a lot of War Elves. Pass the turn. Everyone is opening Final Fantasy packs. All right. VV did break standard, but I don't think I can. That is true. The set as a whole was not super impactful. I remember we just did. I know some of you have been asking for this. We recorded yesterday our year-end podcast. It's going to go up next Monday, where we go back over the clips of the year, and whew, there were some rough ones this year. There was also some very good ones, but there were some rough ones, and I think that Vivi's one that I probably missed on hardest this year. I never thought Vivi was bad, but I definitely was kind of skeptical. Like, I don't know. Is it actually fast enough for prowess? I wasn't sold on Vivi like breaking standard when it was released or whatever. Opponent gonna get in, hit us. Sure. Sephiroth. Hey, what's up, Doug? Happy holidays. Good to see ya. Okay.
Part of my plan.
Are there any other Final Fantasy cards that are real good? There's a way we can look at that. We can be as objective as possible about this. Let's see. If we look up Final Fantasy, opponent's passing. Can we kill? We don't have trample, I guess. Opponent's gonna draw a card. Pass the turn. I mean, we deal so much damage, but our opponent can block everything. So I think we just Esper Origins. Draw the Ice Till. How big a problem is Kaido? Is Kaido something we got to worry about? So here is the Final Fantasy set. So Vivi was busted. Sephiroth is good. Don't know why starter kits listed on there. Chocobos have had their moments. Like Tifa / Zaz Chocobo have been good in standard. Starting Town, out of necessity, has been a staple. Sadly, Kefka has not been as good as I hoped. The format's it's too fast still. It's too fast for a card. I guess the list is not super long, is it? I have heard a lot of people say that it was the best limited set of the year. Yeah, let's attack this Kaido. See if our opponent lets us kill it. I'm kind of regretting not cracking this escape tunnel now. I was thinking we needed it for damage, but now I think it would have been better to crack it because we could have played the Ice Till. Let's play a Fabled Passage. Double the power, sure, whatever. Pass the turn. Finally found empty Jiggled on Twitch. Hey, welcome! Danger Games Banana. Ban on. Good to have you, good to have you. So wait, chat, are we going to declare it? Opponent's going to torch the tower to kill the Harmonizer. Okay, we do have another one. So are we just going to declare Final Fantasy the winner? Is that the end result of this? Okay. Can we do a poll? We can do a poll. I just don't want to try to set up a poll on top of everything else. If any of the mods want to put up a poll, that would be sweet. Otherwise, I can try to set one up in between stuff, but between the giveaways and the ho-ho-hoing and everything, I don't know if I can set one up right this second. But I think we don't need to put on, if we do a poll, we don't need, no one said Ether Drift. Almost no one has said Spider-Man. So I think the poll would just be the other 4 sets. Dragonstorm, EOE. No, you're good. You're good, Mega Magikarp. No pressure. No pressure at all. Seriously. Do what you gotta do. I can put it up in the future as well. Opponent getting in for a bunch. Okay. Popping off.
Eyes open.
This Kaido's been good for our opponent. Annoyingly good. Opponent's gonna hit us. Gonna get some loyalty.
Outwitted you again.
So we're kind of close to dead next turn, honestly. We can make some... Man, I kind of wish this deck had more trample. I kind of wish it had more trample, because we're very good at making things big, but we're not actually that good at winning the game. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can figure out setting up a poll real quick. Hey, what's up, Winzo? How are you? Good to see you. Opponent gonna get back a Torch the Tower. And just pass. Draw a card. How do we do this? Now I gotta think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we want that, so this is a 1. Doubles to 2. Doubles to... We have to make it unblockable. The problem is just dying to this fear of missing out. That's what's pressuring us. How do you feel about Wizards taking away spoilers from streamers because of your negative influence on people about Spider-Man? I think it, honestly, I really truly believe that it's just the holidays. Like, I fully expect that we go back to something that seems like a normal spoiler season next set. That is my expectation. So we have the Ice Till. How do we not die? How do we not die here? This thing gets... I mean, next turn we get Trample. Our opponent can't block both. Yeah, let's play the Might Form. So I think we just have to try to survive this turn, basically. Go to combat. Attack the Kaido. Can we survive the turn is the question. Opponent gonna Otter block. We will sack this Fabled Passage. Okay, torch the tower. And we will take a forest. Ameribrit handing out the gift sub to Autism Gaming. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So play the Fabled Passage. Mill a card. And pass the turn. Yeah, I don't know if we can do it. Too much blocking. Yeah, I think that was a punt. For some reason, I was thinking this doubled power and toughness, but no, it is actually just power. I was thinking we could pump to protect it, but my farm harmonizer, not that good, not that good. When do we see random encounter again with Badger Mole Cub instead of the Saga Wolf? I reached platinum without a single loss. Ooh. We will, opponent's gonna bounce the, bounce the Storm Chaser's talent, okay. Yeah, we'll have to do some more. We'll have to do some more of it. I'm down with doing some more, random encountering at some point. Oh, about it. Storm Chaser's talent. Oh my goodness, way more gift subs. Funky Monkey Beats, happy holidays, ho ho ho. 10 gift subs to El Corbin, Frenzy, Aurora Wagon, Jayhogs, Diggers Big Man, Kototo, Estes, Perpetual Motion, XKCKQ, and Terra Player 101. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. About it. Gonna get it and hit us. Down to 8. Gonna get some loyalty.
Trust me, I'm a specialist.
Opponent gonna hit us. Down to 6. Gonna get some loyalty. So are we just dead?
Eyes open and forward.
Boomerang Basics. I'm gonna pick up. I mean, the way we have to try to win this, and I don't know how realistic it is, but we have to try to win this with Llanowar Elves. The problem is it just dies to a Torch the Tower. So if they have a Torch the Tower, we lose. But that is our only way of potentially winning here, and I think we just have to go for it. So we untap. We draw Seam Rip. Oh wait, Seam Rip, does that change things? Not really. So, all right. I mean, let's party. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. We are going to warp a Might Form Harmonizer. Warp a Might Form Harmonizer. So I guess the Ice Till is actually a better... Also has 2 powers, so let's go on the Ice Till. So we escape tunnel the Ice Till. Let's see if they have interaction. Let's see if this is the game. This is a game all in one turn. Okay, unblockable. We will crack the Fabled Passage. This plays around a Torch the Tower at least. We'll get the Plains. Ice Till, Ice Till. Mill, double. Do we get him? Do we get him? Do we get him? We mill a forest. Power, growing. Fabled Passage from the graveyard. Double it, double it. The mighty Ice Till. Mill a Seam Rip, 16 power, 32 power. Crack the Fabled Passage. How big can it go? How big can it go? This is a Power Might Form Harmonizer. We're seeing it. 32 to 64 to 128. Do some milling. And then we will just play a Fabled Passage. Double it, double it. And do we win the game? 112 power. Ice Till Explorer cannot be blocked. Going at the face. Hold. Hold. Got him. Yeah. Oh, that was actually sweet. That was actually sweet. Okay. Mightform Why have we not been playing Mightform Harmonizer, chat? What happened to Mightform Harmonizer? All right, all right, let me see if I can set up a poll real quick. Where's the poll option? Where is the poll? Okay, as I'm figuring this out, as I'm figuring out the poll, let's do giveaway. Let's do giveaway number 2. Giveaway number 2, I think it's time. So giveaway number 2, Autism Gaming won the first one. This one is a giveaway for a token set. You get some beautiful tokens from mtggoldfishmerch.com. You can get Series 4, you can get some of the old school tokens. Let me know, Series 1, what do you want? So we're going to do a giveaway. It's the same as last time. You're going to have to just type one thing in chat, !raffle, and I'm going to start the giveaway now. It's going to go for 2 minutes, and here we... Oh, wait. I already have a giveaway. Oh, I need to... Okay, hang on. I need to complete the last one, apparently. I need to complete the last one, and now we should be able to start the new one. All right, giveaway number 2 for the token set. Giveaway has been started. Wow, the timer is short. It says 2 minutes, but it's only like 1 minute and 10 seconds. So I might have to make it a little bit longer. But get it in. I'll let it run for a little bit longer than the timer. Giveaway number 2 for some tokens. Ho, 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 ho. And then, let me see. All right, everyone get entered. I'm going to see if I can set this poll up. All right, set of the year. So, Tarkir Dragonstorm, Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy, or Avatar. All right, we're gonna put the poll up. We're gonna put the poll up as well as soon as the giveaway ends, which is going to be shortly. 102 have entered. I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds if you haven't entered yet for the token set giveaway, and then we're gonna close it. We're gonna pick a winner in 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, entries are closed. The winner of giveaway number 2 is Snogo70 at Snogo70. Congratulations. You are the winner of a wait, what did I even give away? I forgot now. What are we giving away? Oh, token set. Of a token set. Would you like some tokens? Congratulations, Snogo70. All you need to do is either send me a whisper through Twitch or an email at saffronelva@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know where to send them and what token set you want, and I'll get it sent out to you. Congratulations! More giveaways to come. We still got 6 more to go. And now we're going to set up this poll. The poll is going for set of the year. So get in your vote for set of the year, ho ho ho. And also we should be playing ranked. I don't know how we ended up in unranked there. So get your vote in. Get your vote in for set of the year. Wow. Right now, Edge of Eternities is winning. I'm surprised that Final Fantasy is not doing better. I thought that Final Fantasy would be the easy choice. I'm also curious to see if there's a punishment from the community for being a Universes Beyond set. Because I think there is overall, as weird as that sounds. Does the giveaway work for people that don't live in NA? Yes. We can ship the giveaway stuff internationally, so if you're not in the US, that's fine. Still do the giveaway. We'll still send it out to you. Forest Goo. Charlie's Collectible Show is a huge business that runs Collecticons. They're doing 6 20K CDH tournaments next year. with an end of the year 50K invitational. Ooh, yeah, CDH is really becoming a thing. Like, it is catching on. I really wish that the CDH community would figure out a way to fix their issues with competitive. There's no raffle going at the moment, but there will be another one coming up after another couple matches. I do kind of wish the CDH community would figure out a way to fix some of the issues with Tournament Commander. I'm not sure they're fixable. That's my only concern. Like, I'm glad to see CDH growing, even if it isn't exactly my jam. But I'm glad to see it growing. I just worry that we end up in a world where, because of the weirdness of having a 4-player tournament format, that we're going to keep ending up with those weird, like, the weird scenarios, the 12-hour games or priority bullying or some of that weird stuff that sort of just reflects badly on tournament Magic. I liked Edge of Eternities a lot, too. Right now, the poll is super close. Edge of Eternities 30% in the lead. I think we just... Ice Till probably going to die, right? If we play Ice Till... We don't... Yeah, I think we got an Esper Origins here. Esper Origins. Wow, all right. Found not going to It'll Quench it. I don't know. This matchup might be kind of bad for us. We don't have any main deck ways to deal with our opponent's stuff. Opponent. Storm Chaser's Talent. Are you going to play in them, Patrick? Avatar, I think, is my favorite set of the year. Oh, Magmatic Hellkite. I thought that card was going to be good. What is my MTG-related New Year's resolution? Ooh. Man, that's a tough one. I haven't really thought about it too much yet. I think that it's something I've been thinking about more and more lately, but wow, Edge of Eternities is going to creep out a win in this poll. Oh, it ended. It ended. Edge of Eternities. Wow, what a close poll. So in the end, we have a winner. We have a winner for the Goldfish Community Set of the Year. Edge of Eternities, 32%. Final Fantasy, 29%. Avatar 24, Tarkir, Dragonstorm 15. Set of the Year, Edge of Eternities. I mean, I feel like that was some bad spelling. I feel like that was a good choice. So my actual resolution is to take Magic a day at a time, if that makes sense. Like, I think something I do, because I've been playing and loving Magic for so long, is... I guess we can play this. Yeah, let's play Mightform Harmonizer. Play a Earthbender Ascension. Earthbend a land. Tutor up a land. Double the power. Hit ya for 8. Opponent gonna block. But something I find myself doing is I focus so much on the long term. Like, what are they gonna do in 2027? Where does this path lead us? Like, with 3-year standard, what's gonna happen with foundations being legal for 5 years? And one of the things I've been realizing more and more lately is the future is not really guaranteed in Magic. Like, no matter what anyone says, from the CEO to mayor or whatever, stuff changes all the time. We've seen this again and again and again. And I think the best way to handle Magic is probably makes a ton of sense is just to focus on the now. And right now, for example, right now, I've been having a ton of fun playing Pre-Modern. And before I was kind of critical of Pre-Modern because I'm still not convinced that Pre-Modern will be a fun format 5 years from now. I still worry that it can be solved and it doesn't have new cards entering it or it'll get old eventually. So that is an actual concern. But stuff like that, I think, shouldn't really matter because I think what actually matters is what's happening today. Like, is it fun right now? And if it's fun right now, enjoy it for what it is. And if it sucks 6 months from now, then figure out something else that's fun. So that's kind of my New Year's resolution. Well, there goes our Summer Espermauden, sadly. Let's play an Ice Still. Let's play a Forest. Put a counter on the Ice Still. Play an Earthbender Ascension. Get a land. Is that a real beard? Oh, I mean, it's a little bit dyed at the moment. It's not usually this white, but it is a very real beard. Ho, ho, ho. A Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All right, chat, here's an easy one. Category number 2, worst set of the year. Worst set of the year. How do we, so Eevee, we're doing giveaways throughout the stream. There's not one running currently, but there will be one shortly. We still have like 6 more to do. So when the giveaway happens, just exclamation point raffle in the chat. We pick someone at random, or the program picks someone at random, and we ship it out. I mean, for me, there's 2 sets. There's 2 sets that I think were really bad this year. And those sets were Aether Drift, and those sets were Spider-Man. I think those are the 2 that are at the bottom of the pile, right? It is hard for me to imagine Spider-Man not winning this. I cannot really picture a way that it's not Spider-Man. Like, at least Aether Drift worked the same on Magic Arena and Magic Online. At least Aether Drift had the right number of cards to be able to draft it without pick 2 draft. At least Aether Drift didn't have 40 spider people in it. So I think it is an easy. I don't even think we need to pull this one. I do wonder, do you think Aether Drift could be one of those sets, or Spider-Man? Do you think either of these sets? So we're gonna name Spider-Man as worst set of the year. It seems almost unanimous. Do you think either of these sets will be looked back on fondly a few years from now? Like, I don't know if you remember when Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate first came out. That set was considered to be pretty bad. Like, it was kind of criticized and mocked by the community. It was considered not to be very strong. And then like 2 or 3 years after the set came out, people started to come around and were like, actually, Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, some of these cards are really cool. Like, so that was actually a really good set. And now it's actually considered to be, I think, at least above average set. Or like, it went from being considered bad to good. It's hard for me to imagine that happening with Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's best bet, and I think the odds of this are pretty low, but if there's a world where future Marvel sets are somehow so incredibly good that they win people back over, and Spider-Man is viewed as like part of this trilogy of Marvel sets or whatever, and it kind of like becomes considered good because of that, that would be the one chance. I think the odds of that happening are very, very low. Aether Drift, I don't know. I think it has a higher chance than Spider-Man. I still don't think the odds are like super good. Aether Drift does have Monument. It does have Stock Up. But I mean, Spider-Man has Cavanero or Superior Spider-Man, which kind of made a standard deck. I have not watched Spice's video yet because it's 4 hours and I just haven't had the time. But I'm going to watch it over the holidays. Speaking of watching over the holidays, I'm going to watch some Marvel movies. It hurts me to even say that. But I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to break down. I'm going to break down and actually watch some Marvel movies and see what all this is about. I heard there's like 20 something. There's no way I'm going to watch 20 something. That is just way too many. My goal is to get to made an Astral Side brew, eh? Astral Side super cool. Wait, what is that commander? Oh, it's a Final Fantasy. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may turn a target creature with mana value equal to the spell's mana value from your graveyard to your hand. Do this once each turn. Interesting. I don't even know if is that part of the holiday edition? I feel like I've never seen this card before. Astral Side super cool. Super fun. Yeah, that looks like a blast. So my goal is the big payoff, right? Is like Endgame or whatever the two movies of Endgame are. Civil War and Endgame. Is that how it goes? So what I'm trying to figure out is like, there's like 20 some movies or something. I don't want to watch 20 movies. Is there some pathway I can take where I watch like 5 movies and can understand Endgame when I get to it? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out, is like the shortest path for me to be able to watch. See, actually Deadpool, so Marvel movies that I have watched, I actually thought Deadpool was funny. I watched Deadpool, even though I don't care about superheroes, just because I thought the movie was funny. So I have watched Deadpool, and I watched Black Panther. I watched on a plane ride one time. So I saw Black Panther because it was the best option to fill my time on a flight. Avengers was the way to go. You gotta watch like 10 at least. Oh, that's so many. See, I don't really like. I know some of them. I was asking Krim about this, and he's like, well, you kind of got to watch Ant-Man because there's like this one thing that gives you a little background information about this thing. And I don't know if I want to go that deep. Like, if I could kind of like come like understand it in Endgame without watching another movie, I'm fine with that. I don't need to have like the full background. So I guess another way to ask this question, which of them do you think I would actually like? Are there any of them that you're like, oh my God, this just sucks? Like, don't watch this one. As someone who is a Marvel skeptic, if I watch this one first, it's just going to make me give up on the whole project. Can just watch the first Iron Man. My recommendations is original Avengers, Ultron, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgames. That actually seems pretty good. Yeah, Krim did mention Thor. Like, Richard, I asked Richard this, and Richard's take was watch one of each of them. So, like, watch the first Thor, and then you'll know all the characters and get all the backstory. So I guess that would be a possibility. You like Guardians? See, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's who they were spoofing in that Rick and Morty episode, right? It's gotta be. Most of what I know about Marvel is from other IPs spoofing them and parodying them. That is what I know of Marvel. Like Mr. Nimbus is that blue guy. Guardians 1, okay. But how many, Dylan Hunter, how many movies is that? I feel like there's a lot. If you watch the first of each of them, am I still gonna end up with I got you, Snago. So I'm responding. Hey Seth, did you see the 8-Dog Companion on sale in the Arena store today? Ooh, I didn't. I'm gonna have to look. I haven't been to the store today. Okay, maybe 10 might be doable. 10 might be doable. I don't know if I'll be able to do them all over the holidays. We'll see. Oh, also, I didn't mention this, but I think no stream next week. No stream next week. Gonna take a little time over the holidays. Relax a little bit. Got to do a bunch of holiday stuff and so forth. So gonna be a little quiet. Most of the YouTube stuff is gonna be set, so I don't think we're gonna be like missing much, if anything, on the YouTube. But yeah, gonna be a little quiet over the Christmas through New Year's time. Everything's kind of shutting down a little bit. So watch every film until the first Avengers movie in order. There is an impressive amount of crossover movies set up and payoff that much later MCU didn't have. After that, I don't know. There's a section on Disney Plus that puts it in order. Man, where's our opponent? Well, I mean, we will put a Zaz Chocobo, I think, to the bottom. I don't even know. I don't think this game's going to even happen. I'm a Marvel stan, honestly. I'm obsessed with those movies, but surprisingly don't care at all for MTG sets. It's funny. There's like a decent amount of things that are like that for me, where there are things that I enjoy. What was the one I was talking to Krim about? Came up yesterday. Oh, Arrested. I like Arrested Development. I think Arrested Development's one of the best sitcoms that they've ever made. I would not want that on a magic card though. I don't think that would be something I would be interested in. So it is funny how things are like that. There are things that, yes, I like them, but that doesn't mean I want them together. Maybe the best example of this is food, right? Like there's lots of foods that I like, but I would not want to eat them together. If you put them together, they get very bad. Like milk and cereal. Milk's great, cereal's great. Put them together, all of a sudden you ruin both of them. You got a chunky cup of milk and a soggy bunch of cereal. How would you feel if Wizards took the midweek Magic event where you play most with Foundations, the most recent standard set, and turn it into a rotating format? It wouldn't get much time to get salved, plus fast rotation would mean that it's constantly fresh. Foundation is one of the best things they've done to Magic in a long time. That would be interesting. I could see that. Oh, like we lost our Llanowar. That's awkward. Well, we'll grow the Chocobo, get it and hit you, and then I guess we just have to pass. Oh, we needed that mana. Yeah, no milk on cereal ever. Ugh. Mary Jankmas, ho ho ho! What's up, Cat Cam fan? Oh, Mary Jankmas is good. Mary Jankmas is good. I might have to steal that for future holiday streams. Opponent, Cecil, Dark Knight, and gonna kill the Chocobo. Can we just draw land? If we just draw land, no. Well, okay. Earn Heirloom's like a land for next turn. Let's get down the Heirloom. Let's pass the turn. Next turn we can finally play something at least. All right, what's our next question? Oh, a reminder. Our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need any Magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Preacher of the Schism, eh? Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. We're just gonna pass. We're just gonna blast and flash in this Colossal Rattle Worm. Yeah, I thought about trying to make a Christmas themed deck, and then I got dressed as Santa and figured that was good enough. Found it hits it. Wait, why do we not? Oh, we gotta have a desert. Oh, I'm so. That's definitely a punt. That is definitely 100,000,000% a punt. I was thinking we could flash this in, but yes, you need a desert. You need a desert for the Rattle Worm to have flash. Yeah. Yes. We're gonna grab a forest, and we're kind of dead now, though. We're super far behind. Yeah, I will accept. I will accept the punt for that one. Make a red-white Iroh deck that gives gifts. So the problem I run into, I've started to build around Iroh a couple of times. The problem I run into with the Iroh deck is it always just becomes a demonic pack, like a very similar to demonic pack decks that we've played in the past, but also with Iroh. And I don't know if that's cool because it's Iroh, or if it's not cool because it's basically just like... It's basically like you take the same deck with Harmless Offerings and Demonic Packs and so forth, and you just like put Iroh in it, and then it's fine, essentially. We're so far behind. Too far behind. Well, that's Esper Origins. Get rid of these Oz Chocobos. Do not want those. Gain a little life. Opponent's gonna Tidebind. Alright, sure. Opponent's gonna Tidebind the Summer Esper Maudin. Well, I mean, we're gonna stay on defense. Hey, if we made the only Magic IP format, do you think the power level would drop significantly? So like standard? But only with Magic IP? I mean, I think that it would make things slightly less powerful, but I don't think it would be as big of a drop in power. Wow, nowhere to run. I don't think it would be as big of a drop in power as maybe it would seem. Like, I think the power level would drop, because there's a few outlier cards that are really strong. Like, no Final Fantasy would mean... Yeah, you got this one. No Final Fantasy would mean, like, no Vivi. Yes, this went horribly wrong. Our opponent just had everything. Would mean no Vivi. Would mean no Cauldron deck. Blah, 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 blah. So I think that you would lose some outliers. But overall, I don't think that Universes Beyond is mostly responsible for power creep. I think power creep is happening either way. And we're going to be power creeping, whether those universes beyond or not. We just get a lot of universes beyond sets now. so yeah. Ho, ho, ho. WotC should do an event with their international holiday cards on Arena. Ooh, like Seasons Beating and Fruitcake Elemental. That would be cool. I've never got to play with those cards. All right. What is our next giveaway? What are we giving away? I think it's time. Oh, deck box and sleeve bundle. It's time for a deck box and sleeve bundle giveaway. So this one, you're going to get to choose. Do you want the blue one? Do you want the orange one? You get a deck box. You get 100 sleeves. It's got scoops on it. It's pretty cool. So let's see if we can start this giveaway. I'm going to see if I can increase the timer slightly because it seems like it was going by too fast. We're going to go to 3 minutes and all right, giveaway has been started. Get your raffles in the chat. Get entered to win this beautiful deck box and sleeve combo. What do we want against Dimir? Hot House seems fine. Removal? More removal seems probably necessary. What do we... I don't know if I'm sold on the Zaz Chocobos in this deck. I guess they're probably necessary to be like aggro, but they don't seem great against removal heavy decks. Maybe we are more resilient. What if we try, like, no Chocobos, but bring in, like, use social engineering, bring in the Felidar Retreat. Let's try something like that. Let's try something like that, see how it goes. All right, we have another minute or so in the giveaway. After that, we'll move on to our next question. We will play first. Yeah, this hand seems fine. This hand actually seems kind of good. Let's just escape and go. See if this enchantment's actually worth it. Grievous! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big thank you. Well, let's grab our planes in case we got to cast this get lost at some point. And let's play the forest, and we will just do a little Esper Origins-ing. Definitely Million Origins, and I think we mill Pylons too. Yeah, let's mill both. We might actually do a little... Warp is such a good mechanic. Warp is such... Oh, it's so good. It's such a good No. This exiles from graveyards, right? Exile target card from a graveyard, then investigate. Oh, we kind of need that to die. Whenever you sack a clue, you can have become a copy of a creature exiled with it. I don't want to lose our Esper Origins. But I also don't want to die to Kaido. So we have two options here. Option one. Option one is we warp this, make 2/2/2s. And hope that stops a Lazav. The other option is we just kill it. Yeah, I think we go on the warp plan. Let's warp the engineering. Let's play an escape tunnel. Make a 2/2. Like, the fact that you could warp this in for 2 makes it so... We've gotten the same card again and again and again. The 5-mana landfall enchantment. It's becoming one of those cards they print in a lot of sets with the set's theme. It makes a token of whatever we're doing with the set. But the fact that you can warp it in makes this one so much better. So much better than the rest. All right. The giveaway is done for the deck box and sleeve combo. We are going to pick a winner. The winner of our next giveaway is... Jay Cullen 6598. Jay Cullen, congratulations! Congratulations! You win the deck box and sleeve combo. Send me a message on Twitch or an email. Sarah@olive@ftdgoldfish.com. Let me know where to ship it, what color you want, and I'll get it out to you. More giveaways to come. When will we see Goldfish X Card Market video again? Who I don't know. You're probably more likely to see the EU guys show up a little bit just because they're closer to where Card Market is. So like Tomer and Phil, I imagine you'll see them pop up once in a while. It's just a lot of traveling for me. So getting to Germany is just a long haul. So I don't know when that'll happen again, but they're super fun to work with. So I'd love to. Oh, there's a Harmonizer. There is the Harmonizer. So we can play this Forest. Yeah, we're just gonna Esper Origins while we can. Esper Origins. Mill the Royal treatment. We'll keep the Earthbender Ascension. And I guess it's Robot Beatdown time. Get it and hit ya. Down to 18. Winner of the last giveaway was Jay Cullen. Jay Cullen 6598. Congratulations. Happy holidays. All right, chat. Our next topic here. Our next category. Oh, that's the merch store. Where's our? Here we go. So, best set of the year EOE. Worst set of the year Spider-Man. This one's a little trickier. Have you played any more pre-modern since the Stasis video? How do you like the format? There are at least 3 different Ponza decks I can think of in pre-modern too. Just saying. Ankylosaur, yeah, I have been playing more pre-modern. There's another pre-modern video coming up in the future. I've already been working on it, so it's gonna be coming up over the holidays. The format's actually awesome. I actually really enjoy the format. Oh, do we just harmonize? I think we want to play. I think we play the Rattleworm. And we play Fabled Passage. We crack Fabled Passage. We grab a Forest. We play a Lumbering World Wagon. We grab a Forest. This leaves us light on lands, but it also potentially sets us up to win the game next turn. Opponent down to 13. Vanikax. Welcome to Fishbowl. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome, Yubel. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holiday. Oh, no. Endure Curiosity. All right, that's not ideal. Oh, wait. Oh, that was main phase? Oh, okay. I'm kind of fine with that. Okay, now we just got to make our opponent die, and I think we can make our opponent die here. Opponent's gonna draw. I mean, we should be able to kill him, right? Play as an island. Unless they have Flood Maw. If they have Into the Flood Maw, that could get him out of it. Spyglass, no, that doesn't matter. Oh, we should be able to win. We would like to hit a land. That would make it easier. So we can, let's see, we untap. We draw nothing. Well, Lumbering World Wagon, crew it up so it gets trample. And then we can warp the harm. Oh, the opponent scoops it up. Did not want to face it. Okay, wait. So, I wasn't. Harmonizer has been very good. Hey, what's up, Booty Snacks? Good to see you. Just a reminder, if you won something, send me that email or a whisper on Twitch with your info for shipping it. So I can get it out to you. Because if you don't send me that message, I won't be able to send it out to you. So mechanic of the year. We're gonna have to do a poll for this one. What do we put on the poll, chat? I think Warp is actually very high on my list. Warp is really good. I actually like pretty much every avatar mechanic, but I would say Earthbending would probably be number 1. Earthbending, I like airbending a lot too. Earthbending, airbending, warp. Mobilize is sweet, but Mobilize is sweet, but Mobilize feels less innovative than some of the other ones. Ooh, Saga Creatures is a good choice. Web slinging also doesn't feel that innovative to me. It's like, yes, it's a fine mechanic, but, and don't you mean in web, but it is also kind of like ninjutsu and other mechanics. So it's like, it's fine. It's just not super innovative. Exhaust kind of is fine, but it's just kind of boring. Like, exhaust almost doesn't feel like a mechanic. Exhaust is a keyword for you can only do this once. which is not that exciting. Like, we have once per turn restrictions all the time. That's just like the most extreme example of that. Hey, what's up, Tuka buddy? Thanks for swinging by. Happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho. Lander tokens are cool. Airbending, I think airbending's sweet. I like the avatar mechanics were all so good. Earthbending might be the strongest. I think actually Warp is actually in the running if you're just talking pure power. Because Warp, Quantum Riddler is like everywhere, especially in older formats, but in Standard too. We're playing Random Might form. We're playing this Enchantment today just because it has Warp on it. So I think that it's it's had a pretty big impact. Do we just ramp? I think we just actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Man, this enchantment actually feels good. So turn 2, engineering, fetch land, make a 2/2, crack the fetch land. Get a forest, make a 2/2. And that's a lot of, I mean, that's, okay, I think it's gotta be warp. Ooh, speed. I think speed actually would be on my list of worst mechanics of the year, maybe. Or like, the mechanics I'm least impressed with this year. Not that it's bad, but I feel like its name, like, you can't name a friggin' mechanic speed and have it be the slowest mechanic of the year. Like, that's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Why would you name a mechanic speed and then have it be that slow? So that's my, I think it plays fine. Omen is good. Omen, I don't think I could put as a mechanic of the year just because it again feels kind of like adventures or whatever. Like it feels derivative in some ways of other mechanics. Punk Rock Bra, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank ya. Yeah, I guess it's technically Start Your Engines. That is true. Omen is good. What is the story behind MTD Goldfish and how it became one of the biggest MTD channels? I want to hear some stories. I wish I could tell you. I am as amazed by it as you probably are. How do we do this? So I could have the flash creature. We have 4 mana. I want to play, you know what? Let's play Conduit Pylons. I think we just run out the Ice Till. If they counter it, they counter it. If they don't counter it, ooh, Lumbering World Wagon. Okay, that's gonna get milled. Well, let's play the Ice Till. Wow, opponent lets it resolve. Fabled Passage from the graveyard. Mill a card. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Yeah, we're just gonna stay aggro. You didn't hit you. Oh, all right. Opponent Enduring Curiosity. We have the Earthbender Ascension, though. If you block it, we will kill it. Opponent, wow, Conduit Pylons. Yes, do it, do it. Oh, opponent. Okay, changing their mind. Okay, really gonna take that much damage? Are you gonna block the token? Well, we're gonna crack the Fabled Passage. Get a forest. Grow the robot. Get rid of the Enduring Curiosity. I mean, Earthbend is 2025 Awaken. Warp feels like 2025 Evoke. Airbending is the one that feels super new to me. I mean, couldn't you say Airbend is 2025 Blink? Like, if that's the comparisons we're using, couldn't we argue that it is essentially just like a Blink mechanic? Oh, the Smothering Storm, man. 2019, that's crazy. I remember that deck, Stone Rain. Wait, so, okay, I'm going to put up a poll. And I'm going to put up a poll. We might be missing some stuff, but here, I'm going to do the best I can with the mechanics we've been talking about. So, best mechanic, 2025, options, warp, airbending, firebending, airbending, earthbending, firebending. Okay, those, is there anything else that, warp, airbending, earthbending, firebending, is that, oh, saga creature, okay. We can add saga creatures. All right, poll is up. Get in your votes. Well, I guess we play this. Get down the enchantment. We can play a Fabled Passage. Grow the robot. Make a robot. Crack the Fabled Passage. Get a forest. Man, if only we had the Might form, we would just be like winning the game. Grow the robot. Make a robot. Play the Fabled Passage. Grow the Robot. Mega Robot. Crack the Fabled Passage. Man, this enchantment might be main deckable. This enchantment's kinda popping off. Get a Forest. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas to you, Lord Skitter. Demir. And then we'll play a Erd Heirloom here. Go to combat. Get in, hit ya. Here comes the robot. And yeah, I mean, we are going to draw a card. Come on, non-land. Non-land, please. Oh, wow, Case of Locked House. That's actually kind of insane. That is actually a very good one, opponent. Land. We have defense. We have defense. We can shut down the Endure. Are we going to take down Dimir here? Are we going to take down Dimir? The poll is running right now, Warp. Warp is running away with it. Running away. Warp is Mechanic of the Year, opponent. Gonna eat our graveyard a bit. Get rid of that Fabled Passage. Combat gets in with the Bat. Combat gets in with the Beastbinder. Probably, is this... Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or greater. This thing's so hard to block. It's so annoying. Opponent gets in. Wait, how are they drawing 4 cards? Oh, double Enduring Curiosity. All right, opponent, cards for days. Well, let's see if we can beat all the cards. This is the hard one, but favorite combo of the year. Oh, that is a tough one. That is a really tough one. Ho, ho, ho. Are you familiar with the Titania Song deck? I am not Stone Rain. I know what Titania's Song is, right? It's like a green card that turns something into an artifact into a creature. So I know what the card is. I do not know what the deck is though. What is the deck? Hey, what's up, Lof Karaman? Happy holidays! Ho ho ho! Thanks for swinging by. Oh, you have to send me a link or something. I'm curious. Well, all right. Let's Seam Rip. Get rid of the Beastbinder. Play a Fabled Passage. Grow a Robot. Crack the this Earthbender Ascension's doing some work too. Crack the Fabled Passage. Get a Forest. We're kind of running out of lands. Grow the Robot. Fabled Passage. Grow the Robot. Crack the Fabled Passage. Are we going to win this? Are we going to win this? Grab a Forest. Grow the Robot. Go to combat. Get in with the robots. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. I mean, that's a pretty big attack. Our opponent keeps Deep Cavern batting our good cards, too. Opponent gonna block. Gonna lose the bat. Wow, gonna give up the hot house. Opponent blocks, blocks, blocks. Sure. All of this is fine. All of this is fine. Opponent's just trying to stay alive. Now that Wizards in charge of pre-modern, what do you think the chances are that a set comes out with cards specifically for pre-modern? Never would happen. Nah. If Wizards made a set specifically for pre-modern, I think the pre-modern community would reject it. I think the pre-modern community would just straight up reject it. Let's just play the Plains. Growing Ice still. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Okay. An opponent scoops it up. Best returning mechanic of the year. What is the, oh, if it was, okay, if it's reprints, then that would be fine. If it was like a master set, that would be fine. But if they tried to print Modern Horizons for pre-modern, I think they would literally make it illegal. Like, I think the whole point of pre-modern is they don't want Wizards adding new cards to the format. So I'm pretty sure if Wizards tried to print Horizons for pre-modern, they would actually just ban the entire set. That would be, I hope they would ban the entire set. That's what I would hope they would do, because I feel like that is actually the heart of the format, is not having those cards. Prowess is probably, I'm trying to think of what the other returning mechanics are. I guess prowess. I have a janky, funny, infinite combo deck for standard. Avatar's impossible combo. Okay. It's a very complex deck. Includes an infinite combo featuring interactions with Toph, Haru, Assimilation Aegeus, and Beifong's Bounty Hunters. To have achieved an infinite combo, you have to do the following. You have to have Toph on the battlefield, an Umbral Color Zealot, or a Beifong's Bounty Hunters, or a Haru Hidden... I don't even know what Haru Hidden Talent is. Or a Haru Hidden Talent. What is Haru Hidden Talent? I don't even know this card. After I read this, we're gonna do another giveaway. Oh, it's the ally that Earth Pens when an ally enters. Cast Assimilation Aegeus, targeting the Toph. Hold priority. React to it by targeting. Hold priority and react to that, targeting by earthbending the Assimilation Aegeus with either sacrificing with Umbral Color Zealot or triggering Beifong's Bounty Hunters or flashing invasion or reinforcements to trigger Haru Hidden Talent. Allow it to resolve. Your Assimilation Aegeus will become an earthbended artifact because Toph hasn't left the battlefield yet. It will then exile Toph from the battlefield, removing its land subtype by keeping its static ability that says, when it dies or exiled, return to the battlefield tapped. You can sacrifice Assimilation Aegeus to Umbral Color Zealot, start the loop over, or in concert with Impact Arbors or multiple Beifong's Bounty Hunters, you produce infinite value to win the game. Wow. Okay, I mean, that is super cool. I have never thought of using Assimilation Aegeus in this way. That is wild. I will have to mess around. I will have to mess around with it. It sounds like a pretty sweet against the odds combo where if you can get everything to override it, it should be pretty spectacular. That's a sweet idea. Well done brewing wise, seriously. How do we enter the giveaways? Just got here. Well, good timing because it is time for another giveaway. This is the end of our. We're doing 8 total giveaways today. We're about to finish the last of the first half. This is giveaway number 4, and this is a good one. This is a playmat of your choice. Obviously, if it says sold out, you can't choose that one because we don't have them anymore. But as long as it's not sold out, take your pick. Take your pick. You can grab any one of these playmats. We will ship it to you because we're super cool like that. It hasn't started yet. It's just about to start. It's just about to start. So, let's see. That one's done. Here we go. So giveaway number 4, a playmat of your choice, about to begin. We're going to bump this up to 3 minutes. And here we go. The giveaway has begun. Get your raffles in the chat. We will ship outside the U.S. So if you're not from the U.S., that is fine. If you win, we will still send it to you. No problems. Happy holidays, everyone. Seriously, I don't say this enough, but I'm super thankful for all of you. When we do these holiday streams, it makes me think about it. But like, all of this is possible because of you. Like, if it wasn't for all of you, we wouldn't be doing the stream. There wouldn't be the YouTube channel. None of this stuff would exist. So seriously, thank you so much, everyone, for just being awesome this year. I really appreciate you. Seriously. I think we missed a sub. Marvs, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. We also got to update this. Warp, Mechanic of the Year. I'm actually starting to think Edge of Eternities might have been the right pick. It now has the set of the year and the mechanic of the year. All right. Get in your raffles. We got about a minute left to go with the giveaway. We're going to jump into another game. This deck's been working pretty well so far. Ho, ho, ho. I can't resist just randomly throwing a ho, ho, ho in there. Ho, ho, ho. I feel like Void ended up performing worse than Warp. I feel like Warp, the more I play with it, the better it feels. Void, it's fine. Like, I don't dislike it, but it's not like a super duper exciting mechanic for me. And I feel like it's had less of an impact overall, probably. All right, we have 30 seconds left in the latest giveaway, so get them in the chat. Let's just play a Plains here. Grow the Chocobo, and we're not even going to attack. We're just going to leave up. Get lost. I don't feel like 1 damage is probably... Wow, double starting town draw. I don't feel like 1 damage is likely to be that relevant. Let's just Conduit Pylons. Get some triggers. Grow the Chocobo. Mill the Seam Rip. Run out Almighty. The Myform Harmonizer. All right, here we go. 135 entries this time. It is time. Yeah, I know. Porn web. We're going to close the entries. We're going to pick the winner of a playmat of your choice. The winner is at Spec Ops Giraffe? Spec Ops Giraffe. That feels like one of those. There a long time ago, my brothers would play this mini golf game on their phones. So I started playing this game with them. And it would give you like a random username if you didn't create one that was just like 3 random words. Spec Ops Giraffe. I don't know why. That sounds like like a username that was generated by a game. Anyway, Spec Ops Giraffe, congratulations, happy holidays. Send me a message or an email, either way through Twitch. Let me know which playmat you want, where to send it, and we will get it shipped out to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being so amazing this year. So opponent runs out of nowhere to run. Well, let's play a... Huh. Let's play a Ba Sing Se. Double the power of the Harmonizer. Go to combat. Attack for 8. With the Harmonizer. Opponent's going to block. Well, we will play another Harmonizer. Play Zaz Chocobo. And pass the turn. All right, still 4 more giveaways to go. 4 more giveaways to go. Can we have an award for Best Fall to the Dark Side? And the winner is your Control arc on YouTube. I actually love Control, so a warm welcome if you play Control vids. I have been playing a lot of Control decks lately, haven't I? I don't even know why. I think actually it started because of Badger Mole Cub. I think Badger Mole Cub got me interested in Control in Standard. And then I've just kept going. I've just kept going with it. All right, let's see this deck. What is this? Titania Song. Ooh, Armageddon. Time Walk. Jeez. Avoid Fate. So basically you're just playing a bunch of random artifacts and then trying to turn them into wait. Doesn't this just turn all your Moxen into 0/0s that die? Or I guess maybe you don't care at that point? I'll have to look into that. That is a wild looking deck. just pre-modern. Just pre-modern things. Do we want to change anything? Opponent self-bounds. I mean, I guess the scrap shooters could be good. Or actually, maybe we just go token production again and be like, we're just gonna make so many tokens. What do we care if you're killing our stuff? We're just gonna keep making more bodies until you give up. I think that might make the most sense. Maybe we go 1 scrap shooter. Let's run it like that. All right, here's the next topic. The next topic, and I'm curious what y'all answer for this. New content of the year. So this doesn't necessarily, there's no Moxen in pre-modern. That's got to be, it would have to be adapted a little bit for pre-modern. No Power 9 Moxen. There is Mox Diamond. New content of the year. So this is a chance to shout out someone who's, I don't know, content you've enjoyed this year. And I want to add this one mostly because there's been a few things on YouTube in the Magic world that I've appreciated this year. And I want to just shout them out in case other people want to check them out. And Stone Rain with the Star Wars. Yes, I think you do count. You count. It's not it's Magic, but that's fine. It's awesome, Stone Rain. I know you've been crushing it. Distraction. I want to shout out Distraction Makers. I feel like Distraction Makers is, I think, new content in the sense that I don't think they existed before this year. If they did, I'd never heard of them before this year. But I've really enjoyed the Distraction Maker podcast. I feel like it's just like, ooh, Pack It Up is a good one too. Pack It Up. I've really enjoyed Pack It Up too. Shahar. Oh, is Shahar making content again? There's also been some interesting Commander stuff, which I don't know if it's brand new in the sense that it didn't exist before the year, but it kind of blew up this year, like Subrious Snail. Oh, the rest of the people who do a podcast. Yeah, there's Creative Combos MTG. I know them from Twitter. I don't know if I've ever really watched their YouTube. Oh, Attack on Cardboard. I don't really know Attack on Cardboard. I know the name. Wait, what podcast is Chapin on? I think Chapin's gonna come on as a guest on the Goldfish Cast in January, which I'm pretty excited for. We've been talking about. There's been some stuff where I've been like, man, we gotta ask a pro this. Ooh, Optimus Tom. That's another. Yeah, Optimus Tom, one of my favorite Twitter follows as well. So yeah, I think Chapin's coming on in January. What are your thoughts on each format? Where each format is at the end of the year? Oh boy. Okay, so we could probably do a whole long video on this if we wanted to. It could probably be a half-hour video. But here are my just like off the cuff thoughts on the formats right now. I would say, oh, he's on Unsleeve now. Okay. I didn't notice that. That's sweet. So here's what I would say. Yeah, we're gonna do a rap battle. Better than all, James. I gotta just ask Jabin, can I please use your song? I want to use that song in videos more, but it always gets a copyright. Everything. It's not Jabin's fault. Everything gets copyright. But it would be sweet if you could use it in a video without any copyright claim. So yeah. Oh, what were we talking about? Oh, Thraben used another good one. Man, there's so much good Magic content. Maultown coming up with the short stuff. Yeah, Wizards has actually kind of went in on Dan. I got my YouTube rewind. It turned out that Goldfish was my most watched channel in 2025, even though I haven't really been playing the games last year. Especially your content always keeps coming back. Happy holidays, another great year. Well, Stiffungi, those are some of my favorite comments. It makes me sad because I want everyone to enjoy playing Magic. But when someone says, I don't even really play anymore, but I still watch your videos, that makes me happy. Tabletop Jocks, that is what's his name? Yes, didn't Tabletop Jocks though. I feel like that was a thing that started like during the pandemic or something. Hasn't Tabletop Jocks been around for a while? It's what's his name? I can't think of his Black Nito. What's his name? That's his show, right? So yes, I do know Tabletop Jocks. 491 Goldfish videos. Man, that is impressive. Joe Johnson, thank you. That is his show, right? That's Joe Johnson's show? Well, let's... do we play Might Form? We don't win, do we? Let's play Ice Still. Play the Hushwood Verge because we want green mana. Because we have the protection spell. Into the Conduit Pylons. Dual Surveilling. Alright, World Wagon. And... oh, we're going to keep that. We don't want our opponent to know... actually, you know what? We are going to mill it. Actually, no. We're going to keep it. We don't want our opponent to know about the fetch. We want them to think we don't have a land. And then we can just one-shot them with Harmonizer, Rattleworm, Ice Still next turn. Pound it. Exercise. Well, let's give it the royal treatment. We gotta protect the worm. My main sort of source of MTG consumption these days. I'm too busy to play. Well, thank you, Random Precise. Well, I don't even know if we can come up with one for content of the year. I mostly just wanted... wow, that was a good turn for our opponent. That was a very good turn for our opponent. Well, in that case, I mostly just wanted to hear what you all thought about the content. Maybe I get some ideas of people that I hadn't heard of. And there are some that you shout out, that you mentioned that I didn't think of. So I will try to check them out. Let's play the Escape Tunnel. Let's pass the turn. Opponent, just die. Just die already. If Seth is up late, check out Meowadic. Can be a bit wild, but they're a solid player, consistently top 50 mythic. Not a ton of YouTube content, though. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with them at all, I don't think. Well, we get a little extra mana. Let's play an Ice Still Explorer. Let's play a Might Form Harmonizer. Let's crack this escape tunnel. Do you have interaction? We'll get a forest. Let's double the power of the Esper Mod. Mill a card. Replay it. Double the power of the Esper Mod. Mill a card. Go to combat. Attack ya. All right, opponent. Show us that answer. Show us that answer. Oh, Sunpyro Kirin. All right, opponent. Going to live. Just barely. Opponent gonna bounce to nowhere to run. Pick it back up. Put the... Okay, just cast it. I don't know why. Sure. Shrinks the Esper Modin. Still has to block. Okay. Yep. That's fine. That is fine. Well, we will pass the turn. Try again next turn. I enjoy neon mushrooms. I also don't know neon mushrooms. Hey Seth, what would your changes be to the Katara deck if you were going to take it to a Brawl metagame challenge? I was actually, opponent gonna scoop it up. I was actually thinking about taking it into a Brawl metagame challenge and seeing how it does, because it's just so, it's too brutal for the queue. It really is just too brutal for the queue. I would just optimize the counter spells mostly, maybe some of the bounce spells. I feel like there's a few cards that I considered playing, but I didn't play just because they were higher rarity. I think in the metagame challenge, I think you can play like Mana Drain. So I definitely have Mana Drain. Cryptic Command would be worth considering. Basically, higher rarity counter spells. Because there were some of them that I just cut that just because they were rare. So I was like, I don't think it matters that much. But if you're going to try to do a metagame challenge, I guess you want it to be as optimal as possible. So it'd be like 3 steps ahead Mana Drain, Cryptic Command, over some of the like janky or lower rarity counter spells. But so, oh, thank you, Stone Rain. You were still my top 5, even though I don't play anymore. For YouTube reviews, I think you were number 2. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Stone Rain. So, okay, each format where it is at the end of the year. So I will say Standard this year. Standard had, in my opinion, a bad year. There's been 32 years of Magic, so like let's say 30 years of Standard, because in the beginning it was weird. I would probably rank this year definitely in the bottom 10 years of Standard, maybe close to the bottom 5. I don't think it quite matches up to like Affinity Standard or Oko Standard. There's been even worse standards, but I think the Standard on average was definitely below average this year. The good news is, heading out of this year has been the best Standard has been. Like, Standard is peaked at the end of 2025 after Avatar, which gives me some amount of hope heading into 2026. The next year might be better than this year, especially if Wizards really, truly, honestly does do what they say and ban cards frequently when necessary. Like, if things get broken, just fix it. If Wizards does that, I actually have high hopes that next year is going to be better for Standard. So Standard, below average year, improving at the end. Pioneer, basically a dead format because it's just not been supported. It's fine. I haven't played it a ton recently, but it's basically suffering from the lack of support. Modern, I think, actually had a very good year. Started off rough with the post-banning Underworld Breach stuff, but once I got rid of Breach, I think Modern's been, in the second half of the year, maybe in the best place that it's been in the Modern Horizons era, which is several years now that we've had Modern Horizons set. So I think that Modern actually had an above average year. Legacy and Vintage, I'll let other people, I don't play it enough to really say. Pre-Modern's been really fun. Yes, this has been a very good year for Modern, which is kind of impressive. So I think those are all the big formats at least. Moving Lorwyn back was, yeah, Standard is just such, it's been such a mess. The problems with Standard are, in my opinion, mostly self-inflicted. It is Wizards changing stuff too much, not sticking to the plan, jumping from thing to thing. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, and that's the thing, like, I talked to Krim, we were talking, and he was like, yeah, like, next year, 2027, then we'll be able to really see what this vision for 3-year Standard is like. And apart from not actually believing that there is a vision and thinking that mostly it's just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. But that aside, the problem is by the time we get to 2027, something else will have changed. It will have announced some other change where we had to change this around and the rotation's delayed. And then, so we're just never going to be able to judge the full vision, in my opinion, because they just change stuff so frequently. Seth, YouTube told me, I mean, your top 0.1% of viewers, Ronald Grinder. That is impressive. A little scary, but I appreciate it. Let's see. What do we got? How about just simple one? Best card of the year. By non-commander I mean a card that's good not for commander. Because I feel like there's a split in the Magic world where you have cards that are good for commander, cards that are good for other formats. Sometimes there's overlap. No, there's not always overlap. So for standard or modern, Fleam might be my favorite card of the year. Fleam the resistance to Spider-Man. We did get the return of Rhino. I mean, power level wise, Vivi and Cutter are actually very high at the top. Very, very, very far up there. Cutter, yeah, those are the two most obvious ones. Quantum Riddler, I think. It depends on how far back you want to go. I would say, it's so funny. So Vivi would be number one in standard, and maybe commander if you want the overlap there. But it would be number one for standard. Cutter has more relevance back in Pioneer and Modern, along with being really good in Standard. Quantum Riddler is kind of the same way, where Quantum Riddler, really good in Modern, Legacy, also in Standard. What about Grand? Are we going Grand? Bagel and Schmear. Where's my Bagel and Schmear votes? Hot Dog Cart. That's rough, buddy. Dwight from The Office, Swords to Plowshares. Oh, that's more most cringe card of the year, I think. Grand's not gonna gotta be nice to your granny, Belgian Waffle. City Pigeon. Oh man, this is getting off topic, but am I the only one that's really dreading the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set? Out of all the sets next year, there's some of them I'm kind of meh on, where I'm like, Star Trek, I don't know how that's going to be. The one set next year, of most overall, that I'm just actually dreading is definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the one that I am... Oh, look at those pretty lands. Oh, wow. I actually kind of want to buy these, honestly. I might just buy these basics. Would I play these? I think I probably would. What do you think, Chad? Are they worth buying? 1,000 gems. So 20,000 gems is $100. So this is wait, $5 a piece? Wait, is that actually the price? Did I do that math right? Are they actually selling these for $5 a pop for the skin? So it's $25 to get the Infinity skins? That is pricey. That is actually way pricier than I was thinking. Maybe we just settle for a Power Depot. That's a little bit more in our budget. Well, Thespian Stage is on sale, and that's actually a card I play sometimes. Although I don't really like that art that much. The art, I don't know. I love Edge of Eternities. I think has the best art of the year. I love the space theme, but I just don't like this piece in specific. It looks like some Star Wars scene, and it doesn't look outer spacey enough. Yeah, I don't know if I'd actually use them enough. Like, if I'm gonna spend $5 a pop, $25 on basics, they would have to be like my default basic that I'm gonna use. And Little Island's pretty good, but not as good as what is that Promo Island? Is that Promo Island? Doesn't match up to that. Oh, Wizards. All right, let's do another giveaway. On that note, let's do another giveaway. We're back to the top. We're going one more time through the giveaway run. Giveaway number 5. We're back to the top of the order, which means if I can find the giveaway screen, here we go. We're giving away another dice bundle. Some more dices for you all. So let's complete this one. We're going to go to dice set number 2. Get ready. Get your clicking fingers set. And we're going to bump this to 3 minutes. And here we go. Giving away dice number 2. Starting now. Get it in the chat. You got 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And we're going to play some more Might Farm Harmonizer as we go. So what are y'all doing for, I'm going to wait till after the raffles to ask a question because we are not going to be able to read anything at the moment. After the giveaway, I'm curious what y'all are doing for the holidays. Got any exciting plans? Are you traveling? I know a lot of the thankfully I'm lucky that a lot of my family is local, so I don't have to go any like crazy trips for the holidays. I can do it all by driving. But I think a lot of the Goldfish crew is traveling here or there over the holidays. We got all of our stuff done yesterday. Yesterday was our last podcast, and now we're on a little group recording hiatus until January. So people get a little time to travel around, go do whatever they want to do over the holidays. When is the next viewer battles? It's gonna have to be probably towards the end of January, because there's gonna be no stream next week, taking next week off, and then we're gonna jump right into what is going to be an insane Lorwyn spoiler season, where not only are we getting the most hype set, at least for me, of the year, but we're doing the whole spoiler season in like a week. So that week is going to be wild. That is going to be a very, very busy week. So it's probably not going to be that week because of spoiler stuff. And then at that point, we might as well wait until the new set is out so we get to see Lorwyn Eclipse cards. So I'm guessing it's going to be end of January, early February, sometime in that range. I think my goal is for the next year to have roughly one per set is what I would like to do. A couple weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks after the set. Are you making any pre-modern videos? I already have one that's up. And then another is, oh yeah, we can look at those League Commanders. I forgot, I did see those. There's already one pre-modern video that's up, a Stasis deck. And another one is coming, I believe, on Monday, I think. We're gonna do some budget pre-modern. All right, we will grab a land. We're kind of in a scary spot here. I don't think we've lost yet with this deck, which is kind of sweet. But I think we're about to lose because we are struggling to hit land drops, and that's a Slasher. I wonder if Slasher... Do you think Slasher is a healthy card? I don't think Slasher is, like, overpowered. On second thought. Busted. All right, it is giveaway time. Yeah, we're dead. Ya did it. Ya did your combo. All right, here we go. Giveaway. For the dice set, we're going to close the entries, and we're going to pick a winner. The winner of dice set number 2 is Ozkiz, Ozzy Kids, something like that. Ozzy Kids, congratulations. You were the winner of the dice set. Send me a message here on Twitch or an email, saffron@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know your address, and we will ship you out some beautiful MTG Goldfish dice. Just looked at my YouTube Wrapped. Goldfish is number 3. Mind Sculptor's number 2. Critical EDH number 1. Ooh, what is Critical EDH? I'm not familiar with them. Is that a podcast? Is it a gameplay channel? A mixture? So yes, congratulations. We have 3 more giveaways still coming up over the next hour or so. So you still got more chances. So we are playing against what? Mono Black. We definitely need more removal. So anyway, chat. Now that the giveaway is done, yeah, we'll look at the League Commanders after this match. So let's finish this match and then we'll look at them. So what are your holiday season plans, chat? What is the set you're looking forward to most next year? The Universes Beyond slate next year is not super appealing to me, honestly. Not a Marvel person. Very sus of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Lord of the Rings, I think will be good. I'm hopeful that The Hobbit will be good. That one I'm kind of on board with. And then Star Trek, I don't know what to think of that one. So there's not like a UB set that I'm actively hyped for. I guess this year I thought like Final Fantasy, that'll probably be kind of cool. There's not a UB set like that. For me, I think what I'm most interested in, Lorwyn Eclipse for sure. Like we've already seen the spoilers. It's going to be super nostalgic. And then I'm very interested now. I'm becoming more and more interested in Reality Fracture, because I am convinced, ho ho ho, it's Santa Claus, Saffron Claus. Hey, what's up? What's up, Atari? How are you? I am convinced, and tell me if you think I'm wrong here, chat. So I've been wondering what Reality Fracture might be. I actually read, because of you, I read the Lorwyn Eclipse story. I read all 7 parts of the Lorwyn Eclipse story, and now I am convinced that Reality Fracture is going to be a what if set, and it's going to be this weird, like, color shifted set where we're going to see characters like Liliana be a white card, blah 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 blah. So that's, and I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be like Time Spiral without the color pie breaks, and I think that sounds really fun. So I actually am very excited for Reality Fracture now. We didn't wait. Reality Fracture leaks. Where were the Reality Fracture leaks? I don't think. Oh, is this the like speculation about Liliana being mono white? I don't even know if that counts as a leak. Is it? So chat. I don't know how many. Oh, we didn't. I'm so dumb. Was paying attention to the chat, and we did not crack the land. Oops. What do you think? Oh, so much discard. Oh man, max punish for not cracking that Fabled Passage. Well, we have 2 removal spells, but we're just so far behind now. It's amazing how missing 1 turn in Magic makes you feel like you're just dead now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It didn't used to feel that way, but now to me it really does feel like if you miss a single turn, you are just like, you're so far behind. Because the game is just like at warp speed 24/7. Like everything is so ridiculously fast. Like right now, I think the game is basically over. It looks like the game is just starting, but I feel like we're so far behind from these first 2 turns that it is very unlikely we win this game. Even though it's going to take another 4 turns, 5 turns to actually finish, we're just so far behind. Found it. Gonna keep on dressing, taking our removal spells. Any plans to break the other Bending Master cards like you did with Katara? The other ones don't seem nearly as abusable to me. Maybe we can do find a way to play them in Brawl or something, but they don't feel nearly as abusable. I think Katara's just like so incredibly snowbally because of the card draw mode. I think the other ones are like fine. They're like fun commander cards, but it's hard for me to imagine them being able to snowball to the extent that the Katara did. And that's what made Katara so good, is just the snowballing is brutal. Gatekeeper of Malakir. Oh man, that card was good like 15 years ago. It's always fun to see a card like Gatekeeper actually come back and do something when it gets reprinted. Ooh, every Planeswalker will have an alternate backside that is the enemy color. So I read the Lorwyn Eclipse novels. I will say my expectations were basically 0, and I feel like they exceeded my expectations. Was it a life-changing work of art? No. Did they sometimes keep repeating the same line in the same paragraph? The part that got me, and the part that got me was where was it? Towards the end, it was like, the journey through the Omen Path was simple enough. And then like a couple sentences later, it was the walk through the Arcavos Omen Path was simple enough. I was like, there's gotta be another way you could say that. Like you can have a journey that's not too hard and describe it in some other way than simple enough twice in the same paragraph. But I felt like the story overall, honestly, and there might be spoilers here, so if you don't want to hear spoilers of Magic lore stories, to me it kind of reminded me of Avatar, honestly. You know that episode of Avatar with the fish that are like the sun and the moon, and Zhao tries to like kill him or whatever? That's what the story reminded me of. It was like, do we want any of these? We do get to draw one. I guess we just keep the escape tunnel because it's a fetch land. But it reminded me of that. You got like 2 creatures that are the sun and the moon, and they need to be in balance. And then they get thrown out of balance, and then Johnny's kind of like Avatar Aang that gets all pissed off and like changes things. It reminds me of that. Oh, is that the finale? Oops, I didn't even remember that was the finale, but hey, happy holidays, it's Serious Business. I rarely catch your streams, but your videos have become close companions. Thank you for a year of seriously helping my insomnia. Oh, well, Serious Business, I hope you sleep well in 2026. Hopefully it's a good year for that at least. Well, let's play this Might Form Harmonizer. Let's play an Escape Tunnel. Trigger them on the modded. I think we just gotta attack. Like, worst case, this kills the demon, and then our opponent does not have. Wow. Okay. Just kidding. Opponent's just gonna take 16 to the dome. All right. I was not expecting them to not block. I figured our opponent would not want to take that much, but sure, opponent down to 2. I mean, that might be the right choice. Can they just kill us? I still wish we had more trample. I wish we had more trample. Opponent gonna kick a gatekeeper. Well, we will sack the Zaz Chocobo. Oh! Opponent just has a handful of removal, and we are a little bit dead. Do you have a favorite Ugress song by Corpse Dance Spirit Water Revival? Mine's gotta be either Fortunate Sons Zenith or Doo Tapping Out My Deckmore Salvage. Wait, what? Ugress song by Corpse Dance Spirit Water. I don't know what you're talking about, Cat Cam fan, but those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. As for Christmas, my fiance and I and extended family are going for Christmas in Syracuse tomorrow. Immediate family near Canandaigua for Christmas morning. Then fiance's family Christmas dinner. That's a lot. That does sound like a busy couple of days, Chaos Factor Gaming. Well, hopefully it's fun. So the story of Goldfish, I know you asked earlier, in Fox Hute, and I'm sorry for butchering your name. The story of Goldfish is actually like, I don't think it's really that interesting, but the short version of the story is over 10 years ago now, 15 years ago almost, Richard wanted to make a website essentially to track Magic Online prices because that didn't exist. So he started making what ended up being Goldfish, at the time codenamed Liliana, I think, because Richard was obsessed with Jund and Liliana to the Veil back in the day. But anyway, he started making this website, and I was randomly posting like EV breakdowns on Reddit because I was doing it for myself because I like doing the math and I like calculating stuff. And he saw those and he reached out to me. I was like, hey, I'm starting this website. You should post your stuff there instead of on Reddit. I was like, okay, sure. And it kind of just went from there. And it was something I went into. I don't know. I think Richard was the same way. I guess I've never asked him this. It's something I went into with literally zero expectations. I had like finished college, was thinking going to grad school, wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do, really loved Magic, liked writing and stuff. I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Sure, why not? I'm not doing anything right now. Let's write some articles for this website. And then 6 months later we started YouTube, and then another YouTube, and then the stream, and it just kind of kept growing, and it kind of kept going, and now here we are many years later and still doing it. So yeah, it's that would be my advice to anyone that asks me about trying to get into content or Magic content or anything, is if you go into it looking at it as this is going to be my job, this is what I want to do, I think you're very likely to fail. Like, I think it is, I think as in with most things in life. Oh yeah, that is true. Richard actually at first on Reddit had to message me twice, because the first time when he messaged me, I thought, I don't know who this guy is. It's probably some sort of scam. Like, oh, come right from my website. Yeah, right, whatever. So he actually had to email me twice before I got back to him. And now I'm Santa. Ho ho ho. So yes, that is the short version of the story. Do you still have contact with Tom? I love watching old Clash episodes. I love Tom. Tom is one of my all-time favorite people to play Commander with. Seriously, like top tier of playing Commander with. I haven't talked to Tom recently though. I could probably still get in touch with him if I needed to for something. As far as I know, he's not doing any content stuff right now, at least that I'm aware of. So yeah, I haven't talked to him for a while, but I think I could. We also let's take a look. Actually, okay. Let's start another giveaway. We still have 3 more to get through in the next hour or so. So let's start another one. And remember, if you win a giveaway, make sure to send me an email /whisper so I can actually send you the goodies. So let's start a giveaway, and then we're gonna look at these 2 leaks of the Face Commanders from Lorwyn Eclipsed. So if you're someone who avoids such things, more disciplined than I am, then feel free to avert your eyes. Okay, token set giveaway coming up. Let's set it to 3 minutes and giveaway. Oh wait, we gotta stop. What one's still running? Why does it say that one is running? Oh, it's this one, didn't? Oh, all right. I must not hit complete. All right, token set giveaway starting now. It is started, and let's take a little peek. Let's take a little peek at these Face Commanders. See if they look any good. I saw that they existed, but I didn't really dig into them. So this is Ashling, a new Ashling the Limitless. So this looks like a 3-mana red 2/3, actually 5-color. 5-color commander, technically. So a 3-mana red 5-color commander that's a 2/3 elemental sorcerer. It says elemental spells cast from your hand have evoke of, I want to say, it looks like 4. And whenever you sacrifice a non-token elemental, create a token that's a copy of that. The token gains haste until it's like an elemental Panharmonicon. Oh, that card. So obviously it's very narrow. Like, you want to not only be an elemental deck, but you want to be literally an evoke elementals deck. So you want your deck to have a lot of elementals. You want to have a lot of evoke. If you meet those 2 qualifications, though, this card's actually really sweet. Like, imagine you play this, then you evoke a Muldrifter, you draw 2 cards, you get a token copy of the Muldrifter, you draw 2 more cards. Sure, they're all gonna go away, whatever, but that's still fine. And then you can pay 5 mana to keep the token copy around that you warp in. So if you somehow get some really big expensive thing, you can like warp it into play, pay to keep it. That is super cool. I guess, like, because it lets you evoke your other elementals, I guess it does work with every elemental, although the warp 4 cost is kind of high. So I still think the most explosive things, I keep saying warp, evoke, not warp, but the evoke 4 cost is kind of high. So I still think the most explosive things you're going to do with this are play it with things that have cheap evoke costs. Like, imagine Fury and the pitch elementals for Modern Horizons. Those are going to be kind of busted with this card. So definitely seems like a fun 5-color elemental commander. What is the other one? The other one we have, all right, Ool? Curse Wretch. It is a Jund 4-mana 4/4 Goblin Warlock. It is Ward of Blight 2. So to Blight 2, a player puts 2 negative counters on a creature they control. So if your opponent wants to target this, they're going to have to put 2 counters on one of their things, which means they at least need to have a creature on the battlefield. And then it says whenever 1 or more -1/-1 counters are put on a creature, draw a card if you control that creature. If you don't control it, its controller loses 1 life. Huh. I feel like that's intriguing. It's interesting. This one I feel like you got to think about a little bit. So I imagine that the use of this, so if you're just playing this and putting -1/-1 counters on your opponent's stuff to make them lose life, I feel like that's not very strong. I do wonder if there's some sort of combo with like persist. This feels like a persist combo commander to me, where you like do your persist loops that keeps putting -1/-1 counters on your things, and you just like draw a big chunk of your deck as you're going through it. So I imagine it's something like that. Is there any chance we get? There's no way we get persist in this set, right? There's no way. They do look sweet though. They both actually look pretty fun. I don't think either one of them's like broken, like an Ur-Dragon or something, which is probably good, but they both look like fun play arounds. This one I feel like is more like fair value engine, Ashling. And then I think Anti is more of like a combo, kind of a combo or synergy commander. But they both look pretty good. Oh, right, the mythic one gives a creature you can... So maybe we do actually get Persist. More Persist would make Anti even more powerful. Like, it would make sense that Persist was coming back. You think what makes Ashling busted, do you think? Oh, let's finish this this giveaway. Let's see. We have our entries in. And we're going to pick a winner of our token set giveaway. The winner of token set number 2. Ho, 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 JGB Pro. The winner is Big Woder. Big Woder. Big Woder, congratulations. Send me a message or an email at separate.com and let me know what tokens you'd like and where to ship them to, and we'll get them sent out to you. Still got two more giveaways to go after this one. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Oh, Ashling Token Doubler seems sweet. Critical EDH is a YouTube channel by CDH grinders for CDH players. Critical EDH also runs the largest CDH spell table league with 600 players. Wow, that is a massive spell table league. That is kind of insane. All right, let's try. So there's another deck here that is still a Harmonizer deck. Let's try Golgari. So this one's a little different. The thing that intrigues me about going into Golgari, and the Selesnya deck worked incredibly well. Like, this has sold me on Mightform Harmonizer. So what do you get by going into black with Mightform Harmonizer? We're essentially playing the same core deck, but black gives us some different sideboard options, which is nice. It also gives us Rot-Cursed Rakshasha of all things, which actually seems kind of insane in this deck. It's another Trampler, which I kept feeling like with this Selesnya build, we wanted more trample. So we get another Trampler, plus we can renew it from the graveyard to make it so our opponent's stuff can't block. So it's another way that we can force the big attack through blockers. So let's see what Golgari Harmonizer works like. Ho, 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 Mary Jenksmith. I was wondering if you're going to teach Arena Zoomers about Prime Time now that Valakut's on Arena. I've messed around a little bit with Valakut. I haven't done a video on it yet, but it's still on my to-do list. So I think it's likely that we will at some point be teaching Arena Zoomers about Valakut. I definitely think it's a better historic deck than a timeless deck. I've figured that much out so far. You know, that crazy Trop Brew from earlier goes infinite with 3 cards in Modern. Ooh. Stonework Boomer. Whew. I forgot that card existed. We need an ally. We just need an ally. This is some impressive brewing, I will say. Yeah, Toph is an interesting card. These are some actually pretty sweet attempts at breaking it. I like it, Chaos Factor. And we got the Rattleworm, and we can flash it in. You can play with Ashling. Yeah, Ashling I think is pretty powerful. Random. We'll have to do more random encountering at some point. I don't think we're gonna random encounter today, but we will. We've played a lot of random encounter in the past, but we can do more. Ooh, we gotta keep the Mightform, but we will do more random encountering at some point. I have heard your pleas. My buddy has been using Harmonizer and Mono Green Landfall. It's so good with tramplers like Tifa, Hydroid. Yeah, the card, I've never really played it until today, and it has really impressed me. It's felt very, very good. Random encounter. Ooh, here's a good question I didn't even have on the list. What would your deck of the year be? I feel like for me, it might actually be Random Encounter. I think Random Encounter is just like such a weird deck to work. It's super budget friendly, and it kind of is actually competitive too. Seth, would you care to retell the Lorwyn story? I'm not really, I guess we could have played that at instant speed. Not really into reading the novels, but would love to know what happens. All right, so spoiler alert. So if you don't want spoilers of the Lorwyn Eclipse story, then I guess don't listen for a couple minutes. But here's the short version of the Lorwyn Eclipse story. So you start on Strixhaven. You got four various kids who are first year in Strixhaven. They go out to collect some flowers for a class. They end up falling through an omen path, and they wind up in Shadowmoor slash Lorwyn. And they land on this big beast, and they wake up this big beast. And it turns out that this big beast that they land on is actually like the sun, and there's another one that's like the moon, the day and the night, and these are what's keeping balance essentially, because Shadowmoor's like the darkness and Lorwyn's like the light. But these two big beasts, they're in perfect balance, so everything's at peace or whatever. So they wake up this beast that wasn't supposed to wake up for like another 6 months, and it throws the whole world out of balance. Then they essentially go on this adventure and meet random elves and characters along the way. In the meantime, back at the college, Liliana sends Ajani to go find the kids because she can't lose her students. That would look really bad on her. So Ajani goes to find the kids, and then they run into, oh no, who was it? They run into a fairy, the fairy that's in charge of everything in Lorwyn. And they set out on a mission to essentially set things right by getting this beast to go back to sleep or whatever. They get on a bunch of adventures along the way. Ajani ends up finding them. They end up, the beasts meet each other and they become friends, and the world is at balance again, and they go back to the college. And maybe Jace is dead. But I don't think he's really dead. But they said that Jace is dead. I don't know if that was a perfect retelling, but that's what I remember from it. When was the last time was there Oko? Yeah, Oko. So yeah, at the end, it turns out that so the fairy that's in charge of everything, that was part of Una, made a deal with Rhys the Redeemed that if she ever turned into Una, Rhys would kill her. It looks like she's turning into Una, so Rhys goes to kill the queen. So he stabs her with this moon glove, this poison, and she's gonna die. Then all of a sudden this fairy appears, and it's Oko, and Oko's actually the brother of the fairy queen. And he's really pissed at Rhys because it turns out she's not really turning into Una. She's her own person. So he's kind of like, Rhys, you're kind of a jerk. You shouldn't have stabbed my sister. You betrayed her. But then he goes and gets finds some magical flower that can cure his sister, and Rhys disappears because his job is done now, and he was a jerk for stabbing the queen, who wasn't actually turning into Una. He just thought she was turning into Una. Yes. So Oko was there for some reason. Who knows why, but Oko was there. And then the very end of the story, here's the end of the story. So the very end of the story is they get back to the college. Everything's fine. They're back at Strixhaven. Liliana's in her office. Liliana goes and hears a knock on her door. And it's like a knock that sounds like Ajani's knock. So she knows it's not just a student. It's someone, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like a planeswalker. So she goes and opens the door. And it's Liliana. It's Liliana staring back at her. It's herself. But she was all dressed in white. And then I think they go into the office together and close the door. And that's where it ends. But it's for some reason, it's like Liliana, I don't know, gets a knock on her door, and it's herself but dressed all in white, and they become friends or something with their doppelgangers. Oh, so that's what I remember. That's what I remember from the story, at least. We'll see. I would say it wasn't bad. If I was not someone who cared about magic, would I read it? No, not a chance. As someone who does care about magic, was it worth reading? I think the answer was actually kind of yes in this case. Like I said, I didn't think it was some like amazing work of art or like incredibly well-written piece of, culture, but it did tell me more about what was going on in Lorwyn, which I think was the point. Where does Jace come up? Towards the beginning of the story, when so the students left, Liliana's in an office, and then Ajani randomly shows up at I believe it's Ajani who says it, but Ajani randomly shows up at Strixhaven, and Liliana tells him about the the kid's not being there. And the reason that Ajani went there, if I'm remembering the order right, but Ajani is the one who told her, did you hear that Jace was dead? Something about he's dead. He couldn't recover from the Phyrexian stuff, so he just disappeared, but there's no body. So there was some like ambiguity, and Liliana's like, no, there's no way that Jace is actually dead. I don't believe that he's actually dead. I can't help it. I'm an expressive talker. I do it without even thinking about it. Doppelgang, I think, was my card of the year from last year. Oh, I love Doppelgang. All right, can we please somehow kill this person? Can we mill a land? Can we mill a land so we can get back this? Oh, we do. Okay. So we will play Azaz Chocobo. We will go to combat. We will hit you. Down to 14. So we get back a big Scouring Storm Soul. Hey, Seth. I was hoping you'd appreciate the Simic Food Doubling Season deck. Got me to Mythic before the last bans. Ooh, yeah, let me take a look. Opponent, gonna trigger their stuff. Yeah, I mean, we can't kill this monument, so I feel like it's gonna kill us eventually. Simic Food, eh? Lana Ralph's Goose Mother, Tough Cookie. Ooh, Oko. I've had a few people show me Oko decks lately, and it's making me feel like I gotta reevaluate that Oko. Maybe that Oko's better than I give it credit for. Honestly, I would not be upset if Jace was dead. I don't know if this is correct or not, but I kind of feel like Jace has kind of lived a good life, and maybe his usefulness has kind of run out. Like, I don't know, is that blasphemy? Is Jace like a draw anymore? I'm curious. Like, if you see, oh my god, it's a Jace set, are you like, wow, I gotta buy that one because I love Jace so much? I'm not sure if Jace, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like that would, like, even more so than other Gatewatchy Planeswalkers, they just went so hard with Jace for so long, and he was like the face of Magic. Like, you had Jace the Mind Sculptor that was so busted, and then we went into the Jace League where just like it was all stories of Jace and the Planeswalkers. I kind of feel like we've had, like, not that they gotta, like, whatever. You don't have to kill off Jace or something. I'm not saying that. But if Jace was killed off, I would kind of be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, that's fine. I feel more like, oh, brother, that guy get. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I'm not, like, anti-Jace, but it's kind of just like, meh. Sure, okay, another Jace story. Jace is reportedly Jace is MTG fans' favorite among the Lorwyn 5, mainly because they see themselves in him. I could see that. That's like how people want to see themselves. Yeah, we're not winning this game. 2 monuments, not happening. Yep. Doing what the deck does. Okay. Let's say they were going to kill off one of the better known Planeswalkers. Who would you be okay with them killing off? Chandra, Liliana, Jace, Ajani. Okay, let's say Lorwyn 5. Lorwyn 5. Lorwyn 5, we can do who would be the number 1? Ajani? You'd kill off Ajani. So the Lorwyn 5 are Ajani. You got Ajani in white. You got Garruk in green. You got Liliana in black. You got Jace in blue. And you got Chandra in red. Oh, that is a good poll question. All right, we'll do a poll. Which Planeswalker would you murder brutally in their sleep? Oh no, Not enough characters. All right, we'll go with brutally. Ajani, Jace, Chandra, Liliana, or wait, who am I missing? White, blue. Oh, Garrick. All right, we'll put up the poll. Which planes? You got to kill one. You got to kill one. See, I don't think Liliana I still find interesting. Like, I think Liliana is one of the more interesting characters. Ajani, I'm kind of. I don't want Ajani to. Well, maybe I want Ajani to die now after Modern Horizons. Modern Horizons Ajani kind of makes me not like Ajani. I feel like Ajani used to be. Yeah, I want to do F Marry Kill. I thought about doing that. I thought it might be too much. Oh no, we got a sideboard. Do we have ways to? All right, we get scrap shooters. We get scrap shooters in Louis. We go down Zaz Chocobos and one Rakshasha. Let's try it like that. Hey Seth, I've been playing around with Doppelgang, Virtuous Tank to make Infant Mana, and then Stormchaser Sound to loop Doppelgang back to the deck. Have you done a Virtue Doppelgang deck? Ooh, yeah, we've played Virtue and Doppelgang a while ago. I will say, I have been working on a new Doppelgang deck. Virtue does allow for ridiculous Doppelgangs, though. It really does. I've been working on a new Doppelgang deck that I think we're going to get a video of that I'm pretty excited about. I think somehow there's still ways to be creative with Doppelgang. As funny as that sounds, but I think you can still do some creative things with it. Well, it looks like Jace is winning, followed by Garrick. No one wants to kill off Liliana. And then Ajani and Chandra in the middle. So I'm curious, why does Liliana get the pass? Why does Liliana get the pass? As we look at this list, like, why does no one want to kill Liliana? At first I wondered if it was like because she's a woman or something, but Chandra's getting plenty of votes, so I don't think it's just that. Because she's hot, but I mean, couldn't you say Chandra is hot too? Like, that's what I'm curious about. I could see if like everyone voted for the guys and no one voted for the women for some reason because they didn't want to kill off the women for whatever reason. Then I could see, but why like Chandra? Why are we good with murdering Chandra but not with Liliana? I think Liliana does seem like the most deep character of the bunch. I can see that maybe that's part of it. Liliana just actually has more depth than the rest of the characters. We gotta keep this Might Form. Keep the Might Form, pass the turn. And then what about Jace? Jace is just overplayed. How about Garrick? I see Garrick is not quite to Jace, but pretty close to Jace in terms of most votes to get killed off. Why Garrick? So Jace is the winner. Jace, Garrick, Ajani, Chandra, Liliana is the order. Garrick is a serial killer. I mean, isn't Urza like a scumbag? And we made a whole set about him. Let's just, how do we do this? Let's Conduit Pylons. Mill a Conduit Pylons. Play an Ice Till. Replay the Fabled Passage. Mill a land and pass the turn. All right, can you not kill our stuff for like a couple of turns, Gran? Just a couple of turns with the Ice Till. It'll be fine. Garrick is very boring. I can see that Garrick is just kind of like smashy, like not much depth, not a ton of depth to him. He just kind of goes around and smashes things. Opponent. Passing, okay. Well, we will untap. We will draw even more Might Form Harmonizers. I think we wait on the Harmonizer. I think we play a Forest. So we can pay for an Alquentia. Esper Origins. Well, opponent's gonna let it go. We will take another Might. Man, our stuff is going to get very big in the future. Another Might Form Harmonizer. Play Conduit Pylons. Mill the land, get it in the graveyard. Mill the colossal rattle worm. All right, and we will pass the turn. Next turn, we might try to kill him. Next turn might be the try to kill him turn. Do you know that Garruk is canonically 8'2", 480 pounds? I knew he was big, but I didn't realize he was that big. Hey, Merry Early Christmas. It's it's opposite day. It's opposite day. So, un-Merry Christmas. All right, let's do our second to last giveaway. I think the time has come. Pound it. Gonna draw some cards. Accumulate wisdom. Sure. So our second to last giveaway, this is a simple one, another simple one. It's for a deck boxing sleeve bundle. You can pick orange, you can pick blue, either one, whichever one you prefer. We are going to set up this last giveaway, or second to last. The last one's another play mat one we're gonna do at the very end. And here we go. 3 minutes on the clock. The giveaway has begun. Get it in the chat. Opponent, oh, they found the monument too. Oh, can we kill them? Can we kill them through the talent, through the monument? We might just have enough creatures. Oh. Gonna Pyroclasm to kill the elf. And the Grand. Okay. So the opponent's gonna make a treasure. They must have another removal spell, or this doesn't make sense. They must have like a torch or another Pyroclasm. Firebending lesson on the S. Okay, I think we maybe can kill them. Can we make this Ice Till lethal is the question. Pound it. I'm gonna kill the mod. All right, opponent's gonna pass. I think we can kill them, right? We should be able to. 1, 2, 3. Math is for blockers, so we're not gonna count. Might Form Harmonizer. Oh, I think we kill them by a million miles, right? Like this should not even be close because we have a fetch land on the battlefield. So we can get a forest, grow the Ice Till, mill a card, Might Form Harmonizer. I'm starting to think this Might Form Harmonizer card might actually just be kind of busted. I still explore, doing a little growing. We'll crack this fetch land. Warp is so good. Warp is deserving of our pick for Mechanic of the Year. I think y'all were right. Like, this is just another example of how ridiculous Warp can be. Like, we would not be doing this without Warp. We wouldn't have enough mana to get all these Might Form Harmonizers. We got to see how big we can go. We've come this far. Thank you, Duco, for sitting through this. Harmonize it. Is this 1,000 power Ice Till Explorer? Yes, it is. Get in, hit ya, and then I'm sorry, opponent. You gotta wait. Yep, one more. Just one more. 2,000, 4,000. Not bad. That is one big scary insect. Ooh, okay. EOE was the pick for set of the year, yeah. All right, here we go. Let us close the entries and pick the winner of our second to last giveaway. This is for the deck boxing sleeve bundle, and the winner is Borbibio Gaming. Congratulations. Pick out a deck boxing sleeve combo, blue or orange, whichever one you want. Send me a message here on Twitch or an email, saffronalva@mtggoldfish.com. We will get it shipped out to you. Happy holidays. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out this year. Also, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I wanted to mention it again here. So, trying to get set up. We started with like the Patreon and stuff. There's like a Discord room for people who are Patreon subscribers, YouTube subscribers, not YouTube subscribers, YouTube, what do they call it on YouTube? Super fans, whatever it is. But I'm going to try to get it hooked up. So if you are a Twitch subscriber, one of the bonuses of being a Twitch subscriber is that you also will gain access to this kind of members only Discord room. So hasn't started yet. That's still in the works, but that should be coming very soon as a perk of being a Goldfish Twitch subscriber. Do we want to sideboard anything else? Probably not. Yeah, I think we just run it. I think we just run it back. So it actually just started on Fox Shute. Literally, this all just started literally this morning. I think if you go by just the Kitar deck's insane. Has anyone else been playing the Kitar deck? I'm very curious if your experience was the same as mine, because I honestly kind of think that deck is like incredibly good. Like, it's hard to tell because so many people concede, but it felt incredibly busted to me. It felt like an actual real like busted deck. Mystic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you. If MTG Goldfish had its own plane in that, oh, don't kill the elf. We put the other one to the bottom. I mean, it is Goldfish. I think it would have to be some sort of, if we had our own plane, it would probably have to be some sort of like underwater, maybe island. Have we ever done an underwater plane? I don't think we've ever done an underwater plane. I can't think of one, right? Like, we have merfolk that exists, but I don't want merfolk. It needs to be non-merfolk. I want homerids. Give me Zoidberg. Why have we not done another underwater plane? I don't want a merfolk plane, though. Merfolk are... I'm sorry, Prof, but merfolk just kind of bore me. Merfolk, they're very traditional. I want homerids and camerids. I think they should do it. I think it should do an underwater plane. And then you put some scoops references in there. Now there's a harmonizer. Well, I think we just play the conduit pylons. Let's see if we have a land on the top. We do. Well, since we have a land on the top, I think we just play the Scouring Storm Soul. Oh, the Kitar deck is pretty toxic. There's no debate there. I will not argue with that. It's definitely a kind of deck that is better to play probably in like metagame challenges than casual games. Because really, I mean, we talked about the end of the video, but like a huge percentage of people just scoop. I think out of 20 matches, we lost once and played 4.5, like what I would consider real games. And the rest of the games were all just opponents scooping super early. What is the lore of scoops? That is a good question. I don't know if there is a ton of scoops lore. I'm gonna have to have Richard. I'm gonna have to Richard fill in. I think it was actually like a pretty boring story of we needed a mascot or a logo, and the person who did our art did it. And well, I don't think we've ever come up with lore for scoops. I know that how scoops started, but I don't know if we ever had like a real backstory. Wait, let's do this and then this. Actually, no. Let's do that and then get in it. I think we win this. I think we're gonna beat the lessons. We hit you down to 14. We can do this at instant speed. We can do that at instant speed. All right, pass the turn. We're just going to pass the turn. We're going to pass. I mean, Scoops, he does some streaming. Sometimes he fatally pushes people. It's just typical fish stuff. He's just a normal fish. I don't know how I saw this. Oh my god. Speaking of fishes, how did I even come across this? I don't remember. But there was this, it was like, it popped up on one of the streaming platforms, Netflix or or Prime, and it was like, it was a Finding Nemo, knockoff. Oh, it was like, but it was like a Christian, Finding Nemo knockoff, and I had to click on it because just the idea of doing a Christian version of Finding Nemo was just so funny to me on its face. And I like wish I could remember the name. It was Finding something. And the animations, maybe it was Finding Jesus. And the animations were just so, they were so bad. Like it would be, the fish would just sit there and you'd hear words and the mouse wouldn't move in time with the words. It was just like oh, I didn't know it was possible to make animation that was that bad in 2025. I didn't know you could actually do it. I wish, like VeggieTales. I mean, I grew up in a Christian family. VeggieTales was considered to be like pretty well done as far as Christian media goes, when I was a kid at least. This was way worse. Way worse. Let's we don't have a land. Well, we don't land on the battlefield. Do we just try to kill him? Yeah, let's warp a heart. I mean, we're gonna go for it. Warp a harmonizer. See if we got some quenches. No. Crack a fabled passage. Do you have a removal spell? Opponent has a combustion technique. All right, staying alive. Sure. Well, that's annoying. Our opponent is not dead yet now. Wow, opponent! Removal for days. Okay. Well, now we really need to win this game because we cannot reward our opponent for killing all of our stuff with a lesson deck. All right, Colossal Rattleworm. Looks like it's up to you, buddy. Get in. Down to 8. Pass the turn. Oh, is it actually called Finding Jesus? Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched VeggieTales, but that's kind of how I remember VeggieTales as well. That as far as it goes, actually kind of entertaining. I don't know why Wizards has not embraced Fleam more. Like, it seems like such an easy, obvious win. Why not embrace the Fleaming? Let's play. This is what, 4? Yeah, we gotta play the Scrap Shooter. Do we gift a card? Yeah, probably. I think it's probably worth it. Yeah, we're gonna Scrap Shooter, gift a card. Blow up the Storm Chaser's talent. Ice Till Explorer. Play the Fabled Passage. World Wagon. Get in, Hatcha. Ho ho ho. Found it. Yes, we'll take a forest. Mill a card. Opponent's got a block. We're just kind of crushing everyone with these decks. Play the Pylons. And mill the Molt Tender. And we will just pass. All right, opponent, can you beat it? Can you beat it? So when you're mentioning said Underworld for MTG Goldfish, there has to be a live stream. Ooh, a living current or something. See, that's pretty good. That's very good. That's very good. Do you think they actually will? Someone mentioned earlier Star Trek being a setup for Star Wars. What do you think the chances are that they actually do Star Trek and Star Wars? On the long enough timeline, I'm sure they would try to do both. But like, do you expect that Star Wars will also be coming in the near future? Now let's get a Surveil Land. Yeah, my gut would be that because they're doing Star Trek, that Star Wars would be less likely. What we can do, look at these shenanigans. We can play an Ice Tool Explorer, play the Cryptic Caves. Now we can sack the Cryptic Caves to draw a card. Oh, look at this synergy. Generate that card advantage. Then we can play Cryptic Caves, again because of the Ice Still. Mill, crack it, draw a card. Oh, and it's a Rattleworm. And then we can play Cryptic Caves. I think we're gonna stop doing that though, because we don't want to mill all the way out. Go to combat, hit ya, opponent down to 2. Rattleworm in hand. Do we have another land drop still? No. Yeah, we gotta just Rattleworm. We could Esper Origins, but flashing in Rattleworm seems even better. Yeah, I think it's like, I mean, so Star Wars is owned by Disney, right? Which also owns Marvel. So they, I believe, if I'm understanding this right. So that would mean they already have a relationship with the company that owns them. Although I will say I've heard just like rumblings that Disney is actually maybe not the easiest company to work with. Found it. Iroh's Demonstration. Gonna take down, I mean, is our opponent not just dead? How about a Colossal Rattleworm? And we will untap. And opponent scoops it up. Oh, I also wanted to ask you. Oh, Stone Rain. Oh, did Stone Rain leave for work? What is, oh man. What is the, I know Stone Rain told me the name of it before. I believe it's actually Stone Rain Productions. I think it's just Stone Rain Productions. Oh, it's definitely Stone Rain Productions. Yes, because that's Stone Rain. So yes, it's Stone Rain Productions on YouTube. If you want to check out the Star Wars, content. Did the Black Splash come up? Not in that matchup, really. No. What did kind of matter? So the Rakshasha would have come up sooner or later. Really, it's a very similar deck. Like, you get more mana dorks in the Molt Tender. I think I like the option of having removal in the sideboard. That's something at least. Better question, is Standard fast enough that can handle straight up Stone Rain? Yes. Yeah, Wizards won't do it, but yes. Standard would be better with Stone Rain, I believe. I think it would actually be better. I don't think it would matter. It's hard for me to imagine. I don't know. Maybe you have a Ponza deck. Maybe that makes people too salty. We do have 1 mana dorks. So maybe just the possibility of like turn 1 Llanowar Elves into blow up your land on turn 2. Maybe that's just too frustrating. But I think overall the power level of Stone Rain, it is hard for me to believe that Stone Rain is actually too good for Standard. It existed for a long time in Standard without being problematic. Can we have a Goyf? We should have Goyf in Standard. One thing I would like Wizards to do, if we're going to do Standard the way we're doing Standard now, which what I'd really like Wizards to do is not do Standard the way we're doing it now and go back to like faster rotations and so forth, 2 years of cards in Standard. But if we're going to have this really huge Standard with so many years worth of cards in it, one thing I would like to see them do more of is bring back classic cards into the format. We saw a taste of this with Foundations, but I want to see like a Foundations, but that has Tarmogoyfs, and I guess we saw Dark Confidant. That's a good exactly like Dark Confidant. More things like that. Bring back the Stone Rains. Bring back the Birds of Paradise. Bring back the Tarmogoyfs. Yeah, more Bob type reprints. I think that would actually be a really fun way to keep the game's history working in the modern era, in this changing era of universes, beyonds, and so forth. I think that would be Dark Ritual is probably a little bit too much. After watching the Timeless tournament this weekend, the Arena Championship 10, if anything, I'm kind of pro restrict it in Timeless. I actually think it's actually too good. I could get behind Tron Lands, and I hate Tron. I could get behind Tron Lands, assuming we're like careful with ways to assemble them. Like if it ends up like modern Tron, where turn 3, turn 4, most of the time you're gonna have it because you have a whole bunch of expedition maps and Sylvan libraries and so forth. I think that would be bad. If we're pretty light on those type of cards, ways to like assemble Tron, then I could get behind Tron in standard. Swords, bring swords. I want to see Bull, but Bull hitting face does concern me. We've already seen like a lot of red aggro decks, prowess, burn, mono red, like already be really good. I feel like that maybe Bolt would just put those decks even more over the edge. So that one scares me a little bit. Isn't Boomy Bash restricted to non-basics anyway? Oh no, it is just land. Oh, it is non-basics. Target land creature non-basic. So it's even Boomy Bash. You can't just blow up any land. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see more of that. When is the stream gonna end? The stream's actually gonna end pretty shortly. We're gonna do one more giveaway and then pretty much be wrapping things up. Do you think Counterspell would be too good for standard? Man, I'm right on the fence. Do I think it would be too good as in too powerful? Maybe. I mean, it is a modern playable card. It's like everything except for Legacy and Vintage still can play Counterspell. So it is still a very, very good card. I think the bigger issue is I think people would just be too frustrated. Like the Katara deck we played yesterday for Budget Magic. People just don't like playing against decks like that. If you're like been playing Magic for a long time and you're used to like more brutal play styles and control decks, you can actually have fun. Like Crim, actually me too. I can enjoy a control mirror. Like it can be fun to play against a deck that is just going to try to like disrupt every single thing you do, counter and kill everything you do. If you're someone who's played Magic for a long time, you can understand like the theory of it. The fun is found in stuff that isn't obvious to a new player, of like the timing of your spells and trying to like manipulate the game for several turns to get one threat to stick to use it to close out the game. If you're someone who's played Magic for a long time, stuff like that is peak Magic. It's so incredibly good. But if you're someone who is newer to Magic and you've only played Commander, or you've only played for the last couple of years, that same playstyle probably makes you not want to play the game. So I think that's the balancing act. I think 2025, the story of Magic is getting bigger and bigger, and we're going to feel the waves, the echoes, the ramifications of this through the game for the next few years. And I don't know where it's going to end. I think it ends or trends towards Magic being more simplified and more new player friendly, which actually decreases the odds of Stone Rain in standard or Counterspell in standard. It seems like that's the trajectory that we're heading on. But I'm not actually sure. There's also, we've seen more good reprints. We've seen the power level in standard be really high, and Wizards reprinting stuff like Llanowar Elves that they would say they normally wouldn't reprint in standard. So maybe they get to the point where the power level is so high. But yeah, I would be surprised. Now that Shocks are back in standard, what makes Pioneer different enough to be worth playing outside of Thoughtseize? I mean, maybe that's why they're not really supporting Pioneer a whole lot at the moment. Like maybe Wizards is making that same bet that standard is the new Pioneer. Control mirrors can be amazing. My peak story is that ended with Oppo timing, or game 3 and me with only 3 seconds remaining. Possibly the best game of Magic I've ever played. Those are some of the games I remember the most too. We're racing the Moto clock and winning with a couple of seconds left after a really close back and forth game. So yeah. All right, last giveaway time. Last giveaway. We're giving away a playmat of your choice. Any playmat over at mtggoldfishmerch.com that is not sold out. If it's sold out, then I'm sorry. You can't get that one, but we got many playmats. You can get this one with Scoops doing a selfie. You can get the streaming playmat since we're on the stream. There's vampires and elementals and elves and fishy secrets and Commander Clash. Your choice, which one you want. So we're going to fire up giveaway number 8, our final giveaway here of our holiday stream of 2025. Giveaway one more wonderful, beautiful playmat. And get your clicking fingers ready because the giveaway has begun. I've seen people argue that standard being this powerful is a good thing, because the worst part about standard historically is the games could be too drawn out and long. Interesting. I mean, I guess I could see that if you were someone who likes the quicker games. I think my main concern with standard is just like sometimes it feels like what you're doing doesn't matter. Like, sometimes it feels like your opponent just has their draw and you didn't have the right exact piece of interaction on turn 2, and then the game just like kind of snowballs out of control. I think it's just like the snowballiness. And I don't know if there's a way that you can have like a high-powered format with less snowbally threats, but I think that's like the snowballiness of like, if you miss one land drop, you can't catch back up because things just snowball so incredibly hard. And I think we see like Ragavans, Johnnies, VVs, like a lot of the really, really, really strong kind of busted cards these days are these snowball cards that are like efficient to get on the battlefield. And they essentially say, if you can't kill me super quickly, I, more or less by myself, am going to win this game. So I think it's mostly that I would like to see those kind of cards be minimized. I think like having fast games can be fine. Having fast games can actually be good. I'm just not sure about the snowballiness of it. Have you ever thought about using wedding rings? In an Against the Odds video, I've been working on breaking the symmetry with Panharmonicon and ETB draw effects. Ooh, Sir Joseph, that actually sounds sweet. The main challenge I've run into, actually, wait, is Wedding Ring on Arena now? Maybe we could do it in Historic. For a long time, the problem was it was only legal in Legacy, but I feel like they actually added it to Arena, so I might have to think about it more because I haven't really tried to brew around it just because it was like a Legacy only card. Yeah, so we will show all the winners at the end to make sure no one missed anything. And here we go. Our final giveaway of the stream. A playmat of your choice. We're going to close the entries and we're going to pick the winner. The final winner of our holiday 2025 stream is Arm Fingal 3K. Aram Fingal 3K. Congratulations, Aram Fingal. You are the winner of a playmat. Go to mtggoldfishmerch.com and look at the playmats. Send me a message here on Twitch or an email, saffronelm@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know which one you want, where to send it, and we will get it shipped out to you. And before we wrap things up today, here are, let's see, does this, oh, wait, how do we do this? Is there a way? Oh, there's not a way to go back into the giveaway? Huh. Okay, so winners of the giveaways. Autism for Gaming, Snago70, Jay Cullen, Big Wata, Borimo Gaming, and Ozkiz. Those are the ones I have. I feel like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who is missing? Who is missing? Those are the ones that have contacted me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. But there were 8 altogether. So one of them is the most recent one that we just did. I haven't been contacted by that one yet. Yeah, Aram Fingal. I'm missing one. There's one person who won who has not contacted me, but I'm not sure who it is. I don't know. I'll have to go back. The way I can figure this out for sure, since apparently I can't get into apparently you can't go back into the giveaways on Streamlabs, but the way I can figure it out for sure is I can just go to the VOD and see and look at the names and see whose names was missing. Anyway, everyone, I believe that brings us to the end of our holiday 2025 stream. And seriously, y'all are amazing. I love you all. Really, it's been an amazing year, and it's been an amazing year because of you. And I hope that you all, whatever you're doing this holiday season, I hope you have a great time. Like, just have a wonderful holiday season. No stream next week, but we'll be back in January, and we're gonna have Lunar Eclipse spoilers. And there's some really, really sweet stuff coming up next year. I think I mentioned this before, but shooting to do paper magic games on the regular, maybe weekly paper games with a series with Richard. So there's some really cool stuff coming up in 2026. So everyone, I hope you have an amazing holidays. Thank you so much for being good. Have an amazing new year. And yeah, I will see you in a couple of weeks to get back to streaming YouTube stuff. That's all going to be going on like normal, so you won't miss anything there. So until then, everyone, be good. I love y'all. Happy holidays, and I will talk to you soon. Ho, ho, ho.